Let me
She
see. Get
sells
comfortable.
cheese.
And what's more?
Cross my legs like a handsome little boy that I am. And
Little boy.
we are back today with a new episode. Yeah. What's up, guys?
Yeah.
Webcast and couch.
Yes.
Once again, we don't have Stephanie today.
No Stephanie today.
Boys Only
Unfortunately.
Club Part 2.
Part
Boys
2.
Club only.
We
You guys
did
might
have,
wanna
we did
send
film. We did film
Stephanie.
yesterday with Steph. It was just me, Steph, and Brian.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, we had a blackout during the show. We might post that video. Kind of hurt because we talked about some good stuff.
Yeah, super hurt.
So just rolling blackout. I think it was kind of
really
it was really scary, dude. We thought we were at war or something like that. The electric garage door obviously didn't open. So we're like, yeah, we're gonna die in here.
That.
Yeah, so it was kind of scary.
Yeah, that was it. I mean, you guys.
This
can
was at night
clearly
or during
get
the day?
out.
No, it was at night. It was like
nighttime
6
for
o'clock.
sure.
I have faith in you guys. To
Yeah, it
get
was like
out of
6
this
o'clock.
garage.
Yeah, there's like a setting or something I gotta mess with to like open it up, and we
Yeah, I would
went
just
out.
go right through that door.
You know what? I just forgot. Do we fix the lighting?
Yeah, no,
Is it- it's not gonna-
Yeah,
okay,
no,
good.
when I
Are we
came
gonna
in,
have to go like
when
this?
I came in, yeah. So that was pretty scary, but we might do like a video bad audio version of last night's
Oh my
episode.
god. Such a bummer.
Yeah, but here's a new day. To,
Here we are today.
What guys talk about? It might turn into a Sad Boys episode because Bravo had some stories that happened to him yesterday.
Kinda.
Brian's
Kinda.
voice.
Kinda.
So I'm interested to hear it. Cody knows what happened, so hopefully we can collaborate on
Yeah.
that. And then Brian also has the Sad Boy
I
stuff,
do have a
so
sad boy, but
might be a Sad Boy 909 episode. So
that's
we'll
true.
Yes, we'll find out.
see. But first, I think we're gonna go into some short topics that we wanted to bring to the table,
Awesome.
to the couch.
All right, so human cheese.
Yeah, what the fuck, man?
Human cheese?
Human cheese. Okay, well, the cheese isn't human, but it's made with human ingredients.
Do you milk humans?
Personally, no,
Cum?
I don't. I can't.
Okay.
I can't say I've had the pleasure.
So what are you talking like human flesh and blood
like
and all
the
that?
dairy farm, but
that's too far.
humans.
You do. I don't.
Is it from breast milk?
Yes. Someone
Okay.
milks the human.
She has to be like fertile though, right?
She has to
She
be
would,
have
no,
milk.
you already have had
Or-
the baby.
Okay, whatever
or,
that word
or
is
nursing.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Nursing.
Yeah.
Right.
To
She
be
has to
fertile,
be-
so
like,
you're
right
so
before
you're
you-
malnourishing a child to make this cheese.
Well, no, you don't
Or ice
necessarily
cream.
malnourish them. You have to, from my experience,
Right.
you have to actually, like, if the baby stops drinking the milk, the mother stops producing it. So as long as there's an action, if there's a demand for it in the
Right.
female body, the body will continue to produce it. But once the baby stops and you're not like pumping, because my girl was pumping for a while to get like a good stock.
I don't know, but you just told
A
me.
stock.
I thought when you guys run my
A
fridge,
good batch.
No, it's stock. We used to freeze them. We froze them.
You
Well,
made
I
soup
think
out of
was
it?
You no,
I
drank
didn't
that-
go
drank
into
that
your
shit.
breast milk stock.
It was pretty sweet.
Oh, it's
Somebody
sweet.
opened my fridge. Somebody was here, opened my fridge, and they're like, "Yo, what's all this?" And I was like, "That's
Oh, no.
that's Chi-Chi milk."
Definitely not me, because I would
No,
not have asked.
Definitely.
You wouldn't have asked if there were a bunch of frozen
'Cause
white bags. in my
if I knew what
freezer.
it was, I would have been like, "Oh, is this breast milk?" But if I saw it and I
Like, they
didn't know what it
weren't, like,
was, I
they-
was not gonna go, "Oh, hey, what's this?"
they were.
Is this
bags.
horchata?
No, she's not Mexican. So
Dude, it's fucking hot now. I'm
In
hot.
here?
Yeah.
well, you're wearing fucking four
Brian, you were
jackets.
born that way.
I see 4 zippers.
So, anyways, continue with your milk cheese.
Well, I don't know much about it besides the fact that this actually done. I was just bewildered by the fact that people actually make cheese out of human milk.
So that means you can make human yogurt.
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
I mean, I might go to ice cream
Ice
first.
cream!
I don't.
Hey,
is
you know,
it
I-
like a,
I
was
might
that a
some
myth?
toppings
The whole
on some-
seaweed thing.
some-
Seaweed and ice cream. Is that a myth?
Seaweed on.
Like, how they're like, oh, you need seaweed. To
I'm
make
pretty
ice cream?
sure it's
Yeah,
like.
that's a myth.
I think it's a myth.
I made ice cream in chemistry with Marty, with milk, ice, and salt,
Okay, yeah.
or
It was-
salt or sugar.
I just
One of those
remember-
things.
I
And
think
you
it
just shake it in a bag.
I think it's sugar.
I think it was just one
Might
of
be
those
sugar.
gross things that was like, oh, seaweeds and ice cream. I think
Oh, what?
I passed that Pharisee for years.
It's probably like a Yogurtland topping or something.
No, like it's an ingredient to create the ice cream.
Seaweed.
We have the internet. Go ahead.
Seaweed. It's seaweed ice cream.
I'll look it up. Just you guys go ahead.
Oh,
So-
so
So
human cheese.
basically,
Cheese humans.
that's all we need to know
humans.
about using
cheesy
human
milk.
Okay.
milk.
Well, would you guys actually taste it? I
Dick
mean,
cheese?
you
Probably
can't just
not.
go.
No, well,
I've drank
dick
titty
cheese,
milk.
well,
Okay, there
I'll
you
drink-
go.
I'll
Let's-
drink-
what's the
I'll
difference?
have some titty
You
milk.
make it into some ice cream, and
I'll have some
you're
titty
making
ice
it.
cream.
Are you talking- ice cream is a different. Dude, that's a tough sell for me because I love ice cream. I might give it a shot.
You know, we are the only mammals that drink other mammals'
Oh, their mammals milk.
Yeah.
milk.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
I
You
mean,
also know
why
that,
wouldn't
like,
we drink our own, right?
75% of the world is lactose intolerant.
I
Yeah,
am.
because I
Now,
don't think we need
yeah.
it.
I am.
Most people are. We don't.
Yeah. It's fucked up, man.
Yeah,
Stop
when you get
drinking milk,
older,
everyone.
you
if you want.
you lose those
As I'm
enzymes.
typing in seaweed and ice cream, I put seaweed in and it just said ice cream. It says no, it isn't just seaweed flavored ice cream either. Seaweed
Ice
is actually
cream?
used as a type of thickening agent for the ice cream.
Which kind of ice cream?
I don't know. It just says technically
It's probably like that
substance is usually
Costco
used
ice cream that's like $1 a gallon.
The name comes from the
Nice.
Japanese word
Don't eat it.
red algae. There's seaweed in your toothpaste too.
That's
Oh yeah.
So it's a thickening agent.
Yeah, if
That's
you go-
really all it is.
do you
It's
guys
like
ever
yeast for ice cream.
probably the worst.
do you guys ever have the Catalina Island field trip?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I think we
there's-
went together. Me and you, Cody.
You
Seventh
guys-
grade.
Might have.
Yeah.
7?
7th.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we were there
bad.
together.
We sure did.
Casey went. You put this shit on silent, dog.
Shut up! You're over here googling shit. People do that at home.
Unprofessional.
No, but I mean, all right, whatever. Man.
You guys- okay, so I remember there was this part at the Catalina Island camping site where they have like toothpaste gums all
What
made
year
out of
did you
seaweed.
go?
Oh, dude, I was in fifth,
98.
sixth grade. Yeah, probably like 98.
Damn.
Yeah,
Back in the
Fuck.
day, bro.
back in the day, man.
Yeah, I think I started in like 96.
Oh, okay.
Started school in 96.
But yeah, they have like a whole display of like all this stuff that's made out of seaweed, like your toothpaste, your gum, and all this bullshit. I was like, fuck, that's cool.
Wow,
That's
that's
really
really cool.
Yeah, I just hate when you
It's
like.
one of those things you wouldn't think about.
Yeah, no.
I don't like when you're like swimming in the beach, like trying to swim.
Right, and it
Oh,
touches
you get tangled in
touches you.
seaweed.
You're like, I'm gonna die.
Oh,
I'm gonna die.
fuck.
I'm gonna
That's
die.
super. Yeah, it's all slimy.
Fuck that.
No, I'm
dude.
out.
Yeah. As soon as like the water hits like my kneecaps, I'm like trying to float so nothing touches my feetsies. So, yeah, I don't like my little toesies.
Do you guys go in the water every time you go to the beach?
No.
I think I put my.
I do.
Do you every time
Yeah.
or pretty much every time?
Well,
Yeah.
ever since my surfboard got busted, I don't get in the water.
You're just like fuck that.
Yeah, because
I
it's
can't
like
surf.
I get
water for me.
Because I get in there.
Surfboard or boogie board?
Surfboard.
There's a
I'm
surfboard,
kidding,
but
I'm
it's
kidding.
I
busted.
don't know if I have it. It's waterlogged.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh,
and then I
that-
remember
that'll
I
happen.
thought it was drained out and I repaired it myself.
yeah.
And I don't think I got all the water out. So when I went, it was like it wasn't buoyant anymore. Like so you put your body on it and
Mhm.
it went under the water. I was like, fuck, there's water.
Can't surf.
That's
on
how my
that.
body is.
Your
Buoyant?
bone density.
Yeah,
Is
I
it
just
not bad?
sink. I'm
Huh.
serious. I have to dog paddle. It's weird because
What's the thing?
no, yeah,
Okay. Condition.
Bone density. No, but that's the thing. Like
No,
um,
yeah. If I'm
we watch the same podcast.
if I'm I don't know what you're talking
on,
about.
yeah, the one that you sent us the link. You're
He's
like,
telling
"I'm
us
really sick."
about a personal experience with his body.
No, I know, but remember that guy that was on
Also-
Joe Rogan's podcast about he went to the army or whatever, and he was like negative buoyant, and I guess like it's a huge thing.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. He
yeah.
did
Oh,
mention
David-
that.
that's a real
David
thing.
Goggins.
Yeah, it's a real thing to be like negative buoyant. After that, I looked it up.
Because his bone density.
Bone density
So
is
maybe
one.
that-
and
Yeah,
I'm
no,
sure
it's-
what you have.
Well, it's also I have no fucking fat on my body, and it sucks.
Okay,
But, like,
Callan.
I'm sorry.
All right,
How
Brian
does-
Callan.
But it's also
how does
it's
your-
also these
How does your dick taste
Very-
right
I
now?
don't have any fat.
these
on my-
abs.
Sucking
These-
All
himself,
right, bro.
sucking himself
Eight-pack.
off
The,
in front of
the one
everybody.
thing he tells me
so-
when I was holding him so I kind of get out of the way, like kind of like because I was going out of the garage or the studio, and he's like, "Do you feel that 6-pack?" I'm like, "All right,
It's
man."
actually an 8-pack.
Like how your dick
No, do
tastes.
you really have a 6-pack though?
Show us.
Yeah, I want to see.
Okay, so I was at the fucking
Hey, you
gym.
better not finish that fucking special edition kombucha.
Pass it around now.
Yeah.
It's made from
Give me the
pure
booch.
love.
Yeah, you better fucking share something.
Look, waterfall. I don't know where you guys been.
Are you?
Anyways,
fucking
Couple
so
dicks
okay,
in, that's
I
all
was
good.
speaking of
Come
You should
on.
be grateful.
speaking of my body.
Yes.
I was at the gym, you know.
Yeah, of course.
Of course, just
I mean,
like every
you've
day.
been going to the gym
Well,
how long?
No,
I know
No,
he
no,
really has.
honestly,
No,
it's
he really
not.
has. Hey, but when
No.
I check his location,
No, I'm
I
saying
mean I don't specifically check his. Like you know how I have the.
I
app?
think you check my location a lot,
No,
and I'm almost gonna turn it off. I'm
No,
probably gonna turn it off.
I don't just check yours. It's on like you know how like you go under the app and there's like well I follow multiple people.
Wait, can you see
checks
my
everyone.
location?
No.
Okay,
when
cool.
No,
didn't-
you have
when
to
didn't
accept it.
Mine,
He checks everyone.
I sent you my location.
what he's doing right
you didn't
now.
accept
What's
mine
everybody
after a
doing
while.
right
I was
now?
like, I sent it to you. I think we were like, yo, dude, are you home? I was like, no. And you're like, send me your address or send me your location.
Oh,
And
that's probably a while ago then.
it was like 2 weeks ago maybe.
Oh,
And
really?
you didn't accept it, but I know you could see me. So I was like, whatever, it didn't bother me. But
oh my gosh.
I had everybody's listed.
Dude, it's okay. So this is blood orange, hibiscus, and
You
rose.
can really smell that orange coming through. This is nice.
Yeah, dude, it's
Sounds
beautiful.
Disgusting.
Okay, well,
You don't want any of this?
No, man.
Wow, that
Anyways,
guy's wild. Doesn't
speaking
like wine, doesn't
of
like booch.
my body.
Okay, your body. Again.
Back
Alright,
to
he's
my
sucking
body.
his own dick. What happened?
So, no, I was just working out, and I was
Yeah.
feeling good. I did squats, and then it's been a really long time since I've done squats, and
Right.
so later that day. So whenever I don't know about you
Squatting on
guys,
that
so
dick.
whenever you work like lower body, all the
Yeah.
blood just rushes to your lower body and stays there.
There's times where I get
Right.
So
raging in my
your
lower body.
testosterone is raging. Okay.
Okay.
Raging.
Yes.
Keep going.
It's going through the roof. Okay.
Fuck yes. Just
So-
like you're about to jump. You're about to jump
So
out
of
the gym.
course I'm on social media, just scrolling through
Letting people
on
Dick
Twitter.
hard
I was
or
on
what?
Twitter.
No, not yet.
Okay.
I was on
All right.
Twitter, and
What
then
raging
some girl she posts up a picture of herself. I know this was like late at night, so she's like, oh, she's probably gonna delete it. She says, I'm probably
Of
gonna
course.
delete this later.
Of course.
Don't
Whatever,
do it. You're
teehee,
cute.
you know. but it's her in like some Calvin Klein
It's
underwear.
bait. It was a bait
Ooh.
picture.
It's
Ooh.
exactly
It's a bait picture.
exactly.
So that
I'll be
someone's
go-
like,
so-
you shouldn't post
To keep
it.
it 100, I definitely saw that because Twitter told me that you liked it.
For sure.
I hate
yeah.
that we can't do that. If I post
And-
myself in the Calvin Klein underwear, I'm getting probably.
So here's the thing.
You're gonna get. You should do it
Yeah.
for abuse.
Yeah.
So here's the thing.
I want to see that chub in there.
Since it was late at night,
Uh-huh.
my testosterone was raging.
Everyone's horny at night.
Don't
Yeah.
make excuses, Brian.
I can't believe I did this.
You bait it. You
I was like,
you went for the bait.
I was
What'd you say?
like,
What's up?
look at that, we're matching.
Oh, damn.
Yes.
Damn.
Yes.
Brian.
and then I
And you
sent
sent
her
her
a
a
picture.
Joni picture?
I said,
You're
I
lying.
had some
No, you
some
did not.
Calvin Klein.
You know, I
No.
believe him.
Underwear.
Okay,
First of
With
all,
my
no, no,
shirt
no,
off.
right now, hold
I was
on.
feeling
What kind of
good.
picture
I was
was it?
feeling good.
Oh shit.
What kind of pic? Like you literally were just like, oh, here's my couch.
I was
like,
like-
that was it, or was
and
it,
you can
were
see
in
my.
it?
We're going to show you the kind of pictures he
I-
sent us.
no.
What's it like?
So
Were you in it?
okay, here's the bad thing. Here's the bad thing.
This
You
is the
can
bad
see-
now we're
now,
getting to the
now
bad
we're
part.
getting to the bad part.
You can see my fist clenching because I'm trying to add more tone. I'm trying to add more tone in the arms,
I love
right?
the honesty
So,
right now.
Oh my god.
So-
Fuck
I'm
yeah, I
just
love
like-
that.
oh hey, we're matching, and
She's like, I'm not
and
holding my
literally
breath.
crickets.
Oh.
And dude,
Oh,
I
man.
go to bed. I feel like Lee Harvey Weinstein. I fucking feel so fucking dumb. And
If
then
you
the
were
next
him, you
one,
would've got
I was
it,
like,
though.
huh?
Nothing.
And then so the next day I woke up. I was like, and then I apologized because I realized I was like, fuck, I feel so fucking dumb.
Yeah.
It's just
Of
guy
course.
shit. Every guy does that shit.
Yeah,
sure.
see, and you never know
No.
whether. I always go back and forth about apologizing or not, because then like if you apologize, obviously you're owning that fact that you did some super embarrassing shit.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Might, probably
should
is
just-
better in the long run. to,
But
like,
I
just
mean,
own it.
like, if he's just kind of like, this is who I am, like,
just leave it.
just
like,
leave it.
Being
Like,
a creep at night. Yeah.
She's
So
does
that's-
that kind of
sometimes
thing.
I get horny and I say shit to you, and guess
of
what?
course.
That's as bad as it gets.
So wait, I don't know. Fuck. I don't want to. I'm
Brian,
sorry
you're
about
up.
last night.
You're
too,
up.
but I
You
don't
just
wanna,
teed yourself
Okay,
up, my friend.
before we get, because
Okay.
I think yours is more sad boy.
No, I have
This
it.
is
No,
good.
it's a.
It's not a sad boy.
This is really good. I'm sad that I didn't have.
Cheers.
Careful with
Cheers.
the, careful with
It's
the
a
springs.
scandalous-
Careful with the springs because they were coming
Yeah.
out in the
This
test.
with your fucking tea.
Oh yeah.
Fuck.
Damn, there were so many things I wanted to visit while you were telling that story.
Nope. Brian's turn.
Well,
Fuck.
Oh,
Brian's
man.
turn.
Tell us a story you were like.
Shit.
shit.
Fuck. I don't want to get in trouble though.
With who?
No names.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right.
We don't even know.
We're,
any of
we're,
these
we're
people
probably
we're
too far
talking about.
in. No one's going to watch this this long.
Yeah, we're too deep in. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Cool.
we're past our 6-minute threshold.
So. Fuck. Okay. Anyway, so yesterday I was, late at night. I was going through Snapchat.
Your hormones raging like mine.
Oh yeah, I had hormones. I was just rock hard that
Raging.
time. I had
Okay.
my dick in my hand.
You guys
Raging.
should
Yeah.
have kids. Throws all that shit away.
So really?
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
You just
Okay,
don't.
cool.
I mean, it's
So-
not like you're low on testosterone. Like,
You're just like,
you just
oh.
take your testosterone out on your kids. Like, stop making noise. But
What's the farthest you've ever punted your son?
like today,
Let's go in the last 6 months.
today,
Dude, I've seen this dude have dad anger.
It's just because like
I've seen him.
You can hit him, but like my kid's too smart.
No, not at his kids though, but like the
God?
classic like
No, like I don't like. I mean, there's times I spank him when it's like justified
Right.
spanking, but like he's so smart to where it's like he shouldn't have that level of consciousness, and he challenges me, and it's just like, what the fuck
What's
do
he,
I do,
like what?
man?
Quick story.
Okay, well, for example, we were playing. I don't mean to take away from.
Yeah,
what
No,
you
no,
were
no,
saying.
no.
We'll
Yeah,
go
yeah.
back.
We'll go
but-
back to
yeah.
Brian.
So Saturday, he's been bothering me all week. Dad, I want to play Pokemon Go, and it's like no one plays this shit anymore. The
Yeah.
Pokemon don't even play that shit.
Well,
You know, so
not
Apparently.
in Claremont, but go
Yeah.
ahead.
What?
Apparently
No,
in
keep
Claremont.
going. No, no,
we
yeah, keep
were in
going.
Claremont and
Keep
people were
going.
playing. Keep
No,
going.
Okay. So I was like, you know, whatever. Finally not working. That's what we're trying to film yesterday. I have a free schedule. I'll spend time with my son, right?
Mhm.
Outside. We'll do whatever.
Doing things.
So we go walk out, right? We're playing Pokemon. And he's like, he was just being dumb. I was like, dude, you need to be smart about the Pokeballs, right? You need to be smart. You need to throw them straight so you're not wasting them. And he was like, well, what happens when I waste them? I was like, well, we don't have any more Pokeballs. And he's like, well, how do we get them? I was like, we have to buy them. He's like, okay, right? So we're going. We were going to walk to Starbucks across the street. We're not even halfway there. And he ran out of Pokeballs. And he's like, hey, Dad, I'm just going to buy Pokeballs, okay? I was like, whoa. What do you mean you're going to buy Pokeballs? He goes, yeah, I'm just going to buy them. And he was already at that next step.
Oh shit.
Where it shows, you know,
To
like
buy 'em.
to buy them at the thing, but my little button didn't work for like the fingerprint or to hit accept. So he goes, here, the fingerprint. And I looked at him and I was like, no, dude, we're not buying them. He goes, you have money. And I was like, we're not buying, and like I'm like trying to express to him like loudly, we're not buying Pokeballs, dude. And so like we got over it, you know, we were walking. He was just doing something else like on his phone. I was like, hey, you need to look up when you're on the phone so you don't trip. He's like, why? You don't look up? And I was like, this little motherfucker, dude. Yeah. So like I get frustrated because like he watches me.
Yeah.
His consciousness level is like already gone beyond that of like an old
He's
90s
woke.
computer. He's woke. And I'm just like, it gets under my skin. Like, it's like if I'm trying to challenge you, like, you know, we have like there's levels where I'm like, oh, fucking Brian, whatever. But it's like, imagine having that with a kid, with a child,
With your kid.
with my kid. And it's like, I can't, like, if we like don't agree, like we can like have a debate or an argument. I can't argue with my kid. I can't have a debate. It's just like, so it gets
Yeah,
frustrating.
you're
man.
right. You win.
It's that, yeah, it's like that dad anger. Like, so when he's like, you don't look up, and I was like, you're right, man, be careful. Just, like, do whatever you gotta do.
You got this.
Yeah. So,
Fuck, man.
yeah, so it's that anger. But sorry, dude.
No.
Sorry.
Um,
You were on Instagram.
yeah. So I was on
Raging.
Snapchat. Yeah, raging
Dick
hard,
in hand.
dick in hand, and I saw a girl that's super attractive. That's a
Right.
friend of mine from high school.
Uh-oh.
And
Friend, like a real friend.
Okay.
yeah, a friend.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
We were friends.
yeah. Of course.
We were friends.
So I just like messaged her like, "Hey, are you in downtown, where I'm from?" And she's like, "No, why?" It's like I wasn't really. So I told her, "Oh, because I thought I saw you, and I was gonna say if I want to grab coffee or something." I really didn't see her. I was even nowhere near
You were
downtown.
in bed.
I was in bed. And she's like, "No, why I'm at home?" I was like, "Oh, because I thought I saw you, blah, blah, blah. Want to see if you want to grab coffee or something." Like, "Oh, man, I'm already in bed, blah, blah, blah." I'm like, "Oh, it's all
Yeah,
good."
me too.
Yeah. I was like, "Oh, I'm already on my way home, too. I'm in bed." I was just trying to explain to her, like, "Oh, yeah, I thought I saw you, so I wanted to, you know, catch up and stuff." I was just
With my wiener.
with my wiener.
Right,
and
yeah.
I was just like, "Oh, fuck, man."
Damn.
Yeah, that's my story.
Damn. So, I mean.
You just make up dumb shit when you're like,
You really do.
yeah,
Yeah,
you do the dumbest shit. Like you send pictures, you start
Yeah.
making fake stories.
You're a
up.
totally
Definitely.
different person.
Yeah, for sure.
Like the
Yeah.
next day.
And
I don't know.
So like ashamed. Usually,
Yeah,
like
like-
I'm always just like
Like,
I
we're-
really
God.
didn't have to do
I-
that.
Yeah.
Like, we were talking about it last
Man.
night, how like if you were like, it happened to me when I was younger, where like you were gonna go out with like a girl, right, and you knew like it was gonna go
Oh, yeah, yeah.
down, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So you jump in the shower and you're just like, let me just pump one out real quick, you know, so that when it
Squeeze
happens,
one out.
Yeah,
you know,
totally
squeeze one
used
out.
to be like that.
Slap
you
the
can,
ham.
you can get like more endurance when you're getting into it, right?
Right.
But like after you come
Yeah.
to your realization, you're like, nah, I really don't want to hang out anymore.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I was telling him like
No
usually,
motivation.
Yeah, you're just like,
Usually when I-
She's the last thing I want to be around.
exactly.
Right
So after like I bust out, I'm like I get lazy. I'm like not even like my testosterone just like
my
die
arm
down.
doesn't stop shaking.
Yeah, I'm like
Yeah.
I'm over it. Good thing I don't have to waste gas money. I don't have to waste like
like all the clarity comes
hours,
to you
yeah.
after that.
Yeah, we're definitely our bodies are definitely programmed to like go
To
to
mate.
sleep
yeah.
after.
Oh
after
yeah.
mating.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
After
Sure.
mating.
Okay.
Mating first, sleep after. You're right.
So we just thought it was funny. It was
There's like big chemical.
but then
dump in your
like
body
20,
when that
30 minutes go
happens.
by after you've already canceled your plans. You're like, fuck man, I do kind of want to show.
I remember when back in the day when I used to send like photos. So
Wait, what?
back when I used to send
When you
photos,
used to say,
Oh,
so you
I
don't
thought
send
I
them
sent photos
anymore.
anymore.
I thought
Oh,
I
man.
really don't.
You were
Well,
I'm
pointing.
man.
still Harvey Weinstein over here. So.
No, you were-
I
you
do
were-
creepy shit too. No,
Just not that.
so I remember
'Cause
like
you were pointing and you're like,
This
you know,
has
when I
turned
used
out
to
pretty
send
positive,
photos,
you guys.
Yeah,
We're having
like,
like a therapy
to go off-
therapy session right now with each other. I like
Yeah,
it.
No,
I told you it's gonna be sad boy.
So I remember
Oh,
like
shit.
I'd flex my stomach and then I'd take a picture.
You gotta do it
like,
real quick.
Yeah, so
Yeah, your veins all popping out.
yeah. So I tried to find an angle. My veins don't look stupid. My face looks normal. Just to get
The vein on your forehead.
Yeah,
This is normal.
this is normal. I'm red just because my face is red.
Yeah.
But yeah, I used one picture because it looked so good for
For everything.
Oh.
3 years.
Damn.
Yeah.
I just don't have pictures,
Just
so I
copy
do the same
and paste.
thing. I
Yeah.
just don't have any.
Damn.
Dude,
No,
but like we shouldn't feel bad for that, right? Because like almost every picture that most every girl posts is like
Yeah.
doctored.
from a
Product.
yeah,
product.
or from a
Yeah.
couple
Oh,
days
yeah.
ago.
Or well, that I don't even care about. Who cares about that? I don't care about the delay thing. But what I'm saying is like if like another person's gonna do up their picture, we shouldn't feel bad about doing that, right?
No.
Because it's not like
No,
it's
yeah,
not
I'm not
us.
saying- Yeah, I don't think we're talking about feeling
Fuck,
bad.
how
I
long?
think
Hey, is this
We're-
still recording the camera? How long has it been?
20 minutes maybe.
Oh, okay.
Maybe let's just call it a break right now and then we'll come back so we
All
can
right.
reset everything.
Cool.
Fair enough.
We'll just take a break. And we're back.
Yes. We're
Talking
back.
about nothing still. But,
Talk about nothing.
Yeah, just a bunch of stupid guy stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another version or episode of what guys talk about. We're gonna shift over though to Sad Boy Chronicles,
Right.
and I want to talk about. Well, I want Brian to talk about what happened yesterday, which didn't cause us to film.
Oh wait.
With
Or
him.
what?
I want to point out what your son calls him now.
What does he call me?
Okay, so
When I'm not around.
okay, because you know how every time you came around, you were Brian. But every time he came out, he was Brian. And I think somebody was like, "No, that's little Brian" or whatever when he was here, and like, "Oh, that's big Brian. That's little Brian."
Yeah, yeah.
So my son woke up from a nap, and we were chilling, and he's like, "Oh, little Brian's here," and you can go ahead and tell him.
So, for some reason, he's like, "Where's your cousin, the other Brian?" I'm like, "He's like, he's your cousin, right?" I'm like, I was playing along, yeah, and he said something, and then we were playing around. And I was like, "Oh, like, look, your dad's ugly," and like, I was like, "Oh, look at that, he's ugly too." And then,
Because I was editing the video, and, you were on
and
the
then
screen.
he's like, he said something to Art. He's like, "Where's Ugly Brian?"
Oh, that's my new name?
Yeah, he's like,
Ugly
"Where's Ugly
Brian.
Brian at?" It was,
Dude,
that kid-
that kid.
so,
Yeah.
What did he tell you though?
He was like, "Hey, Dad, this isn't Ugly Brian," and I was like, "What?" And he's like, "The other Brian's Ugly Brian." Yeah, like he was like trying to set a joke up or something.
"Oh
but
man."
it was pretty funny. But anyways, so
love that
sad boy yesterday.
Oh, yeah. Well, I guess my sad story. Yeah.
Wait. Really quick, that girl never hit you back up, just to clarify.
We're gonna find out.
Yeah, you know what? I want
Oh,
to
so this link in?
Yeah, because remember, we're the only ones that don't know.
I know.
Yeah,
I was there. I watched
he
play by play.
when we were talking.
I had to use Cody to confirm what was going on.
And let me tell you, it was right in doing so, and
But
you'll
okay,
find
so
out why right
This links
now.
into the Twitter thing, right?
No.
Calvin Klein. Okay.
No.
Oh, that was different.
Damn,
Okay,
that's
cool.
two
That was
times
the
in
end
one
of that.
day.
No.
no.
So Calvin Klein, it just never nothing happened.
Dude,
Calvin Klein
no.
last
I'm telling you,
night.
these hormones, okay?
Okay, cool. Okay,
That
cool.
was a raging
No.
hormone.
It's all the
story.
kombucha
Alright,
you're
that's it.
drinking,
Alright,
man.
it's
It
just
probably
kombucha.
is, right? I have
What
way
is it
too much
called? I still don't-
testosterone.
Kombucha. Chewbacca juice. What?
Chewbacca
How do
juice.
you say it? What is it? Kombucha.
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 Kombucha. I probably
So,
went about one, and that was
Brian was talking to a young lady on the internet, which is, I guess,
No,
normal.
I mean we were friends.
We were friends.
So
and
you've
she
met her
asked me
before.
to
Right.
go to the Roosevelt.
Whoa, whoa,
oh,
whoa,
go,
whoa,
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 whoa.
whoa.
See, there's the thing.
okay.
All right,
She
let's
started-
start from the
top-
beginning.
yeah.
From the top. From the top.
Let's try and refrain from using the phrase "she asked me."
Okay, yeah, you're right.
All right.
So, friend, no, she just told me. She didn't ask me. She told me. All right, so here's the thing. She has this thing at the Roosevelt Hotel in
Yes.
Hollywood. Yes, please. And it's a 1920s party.
1920s.
And she
That's
said,
why we got those pictures.
yes.
Of Brian in a tux.
Okay. Damn.
Hopefully, we can
Okay.
get some of those.
We're gonna put those up, but
Because
damn,
let me tell you,
damn, that sucks, dude. Because at first, me and Brian were ready to make fun
God
of you.
damn it. Yeah.
We were
Go
gonna
ahead.
make fun of you,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Yo, did you ever ask Brian why he took those pictures?" I was like, "I think it's funnier that we didn't."
Yeah, just quietness.
You're like, it
Don't
was
ask
like
him why he took them.
No,
Ask
no,
why he sent
honestly,
them to us.
No. Here's the thing: we were that Calvin Klein girl. Because once you
Yeah.
sent those, no one responded.
Yeah, I was just like,
He sent two of them, and then
we all went to
response
bed.
was somebody zooming in on your face.
No, that was in the morning. Remember
the next day?
That was the morning of before the night of those photos.
Oh.
Because she's like, I look 200 pounds, and then I zoomed in, and we were
Oh,
all
yeah.
together.
No,
We're
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
post all those
Thank
in
God I
succession.
wasn't.
Yeah, but you zoomed in on my face.
Yeah, I zoomed out
Okay.
the second time.
Yeah.
So Bravo
but-
was
Okay.
conversing with his friend.
So she says, and then we're gonna get drinks, and that's it, right?
Right.
So
She said we, as in like you and her.
yes.
Okay.
Right.
So
And then we're gonna get drinks.
We're gonna go do this and then.
Okay,
get
hold on.
drinks.
Start over. I'm already lost. Start over. Because you told me that this was confusing in the text messages.
No, see, you're making it confusing.
No.
Him and this chick were talking, and she's like, "Oh, I have this."
There's this party at the Roosevelt
Wait, did
Hotel.
you
It's
get a new tattoo?
1920.
No.
Don't. We're not paying attention to that. 1920s themed. Right? And
Yeah.
she's
Yeah, it
talking
was
to Brian about
1920s.
this. Brian got the attire to fit in at the 1920s
Yeah.
themed party.
it was
And
a
then
blazer,
this girl
and it
says
was
to him,
no. All it was suspenders, bow tie, and a blazer. That's all I got. I had all the other stuff.
okay,
so
right.
I
And
like how
then
you
she
censor
says to
yourself.
him, this party, and then we're going to get drinks.
Okay.
Boom.
yeah, and so through the messages, apparently I got confused, and the whole time I thought I was invited, and apparently.
Fuck.
So when the day count was there,
It was Saturday.
we were it was Saturday.
Yesterday.
Yeah, so Cody's right there, and I
Here we are finishing your outfit.
and I messaged her. All right, so what time we meeting up? We shouldn't arrive too early. We don't want to be the non cool ones or whatever. I forgot what I said, but So she's like, I was being serious when I said, I wasn't able to bring one person or something like that.
Right. She was being serious when she said that you couldn't come.
Yeah. And I was like, I think she's being serious because earlier we were joking around. She was joking around how not to take her seriously and question everything. So it was just this horrible
Inception bullshit.
Inception bullshit of
Inception
I'm not
bullshit.
sure. And
then,
it's also texting, so there's so many.
That's
You
what-
get
yeah.
lost in
Well,
texting.
there's
You don't,
that, and you are also when you text, you're very ambiguous. Like we never know if you're gonna come hang out or like if we're gonna pick you up. Like we have to call you.
But he might be different when it comes to a girl. I don't know.
Well, just knowing him though, he is kind of ambiguous. So like him reading somebody else's, I think that's also ambiguous. I think is like
I'm not gonna 100% disagree with you, but
I'm not saying all the time. I'm not saying all the time.
Having consulted with the actual messages that
we
Brian
gotta
read-
stop what we're doing.
So let me tell
No,
you
but
because
I'm
I
saying,
read them.
I think they make a bad cocktail.
And it was for good reason that he had a friend read them because I would have been buying the shit to go to this party
Okay.
as well.
because you read it and she's like very facetious and joking around and which is cool,
Yeah.
super cool.
Yeah.
But she makes a joke about having a husband, and then she's like, "Oh, I don't have a husband," and then she's like, "Well, I don't have a +1." So if I'm Brian, I'm reading this. I'm like, okay, so you don't have a husband and you have a +1.
But hold on, you never came out.
You can't
you
get
never
into
came
this
out
with a
and
+1,
said,
or you don't have a husband. Like,
are we going together? You never clarified that.
No.
Not
See,
really.
and that's what I'm talking about. Where his ambiguity, it's kind of like.
But it's like, do you want to? You don't really want to ask, like, oh, are we going? Like,
Well,
you don't
yeah,
wanna
I
seem
want to
like-
ask before I go
Yeah,
and
I guess
spend
you're
money
right.
on a bow tie.
But hey, we
Like,
saved a trip to Hollywood. That we did. Save.
Okay, no, I mean I'm sure the positives at the end.
I think we
outweigh the
kind of end up
negatives.
still going to Hollywood.
Yeah, but for something, not for nothing.
But what I'm saying is, I think that's where you need to begin now. There should be a life lesson, a learning lesson for
Oh,
you.
thank you. Or
And
I
like,
wouldn't know what I
I'm
would
just
do
saying,
without
like,
you.
clarify because like
Uh-huh,
you get
yeah.
confusing.
Somehow
when
this
you
is
talk.
your fault, Brian.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
can see.
sure. I'm
at
trying to
least-
figure out
you know
how.
what?
But
I'm gonna say like 20% is your fault because based on what she's
Nah,
doing,
I'll
she
say
led you on.
45.
I think she did kind of lead you down a rabbit hole, you know, for sure.
and not the one you wanted to go down.
Yeah.
No, you know what it was? It was she's a jokester, and I fucking love girls who joke around.
It was great. It was actually really
great.
funny. A lot of things
Yeah,
she was saying
a lot-
were funny.
yeah.
I mean, so far
It's
right
rare
now,
to
this
find a
is good
funny
joke.
girl. It's so fucking rare to find a funny girl that
Yeah.
like
Oh my
that you can
gosh.
chill out with.
What if she goes in back and tells her friend, like, yo, this guy totally thought he was going to this party
Oh,
with me.
fuck.
That's how much of a jokester she is?
get a little of this?
You gotta give her some
Damn.
respect, but
Geek.
fuck, that's not. It shouldn't treat you like that. That's not
Holy
right.
shit.
It's
man.
not right.
No,
Well,
no. Well, here's the thing. We were just going out as friends. There was no.
But still,
We were
man.
just going as friends. She just wanted you to buy this fucking outfit. Well, she didn't tell you.
Did
to
you
do that.
send her the picture of you dressed up?
No.
Actually,
She requested. Did she?
What?
Did you?
actually, Harvey Weinstein came in again.
Fuck. Did
Whole
you not,
outfit,
were you not
no
wearing
shirt.
pants?
No shirt.
No, you
No.
weren't wearing pants.
Suspenders,
Just-
no pants.
Just the bow tie. Just the bow tie.
Blazer,
No,
bow
no, no,
tie,
no, no, no.
boxers, socks.
No.
That's it.
So
Really?
no. So
Going to my birthday suit.
no. So like that's all I say. After she said that one last message, I said, "Oh, okay." I totally thought I was going.
I would have made her
I
feel like,
already-
shit,
I already had
hey,
this
I already
bow tie,
had
by the
everything
way.
on.
So
It's like you
So
better
after
get me
that-
into this party.
Yeah,
Fuck,
for sure.
dude.
yeah. After that, she didn't text back. She apparently she got really drunk and she said not in Hollywood and yeah. So the next day, I sent her. I was like, "Hey, you fucked up." And I sent her a picture of me.
Damn.
She's showing it to her homies.
All six packed out?
Fuck.
Basically, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Can you send us that picture?
Did you get a little chub on?
It was the picture I sent you guys.
Oh,
I just used that picture. Just
Damn.
the me and with the bow tie and
damn,
like,
that picture looked like you were being funny and only did it for us.
yeah, I know. That's the funny thing.
Yeah, damn it. Now that she has it.
Oh, shit.
That's a rough one.
It's all good.
Mm-hmm.
Have you talked to her since?
Since yesterday.
I mean, like, yeah, that's a big since, yeah.
Did you hear from her?
Well, that was this morning.
Yeah, you did. You sent. You sent her the picture.
Oh,
She
fuck.
didn't say anything after you
Oh,
said
it's just too fresh.
No,
did?
she said something.
Ha, 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 ha.
She did. Okay.
She said, ha, ha, ha.
Like Mandar.
She's like, you were never coming to that party, dumbass.
Yeah, sure.
Fuck, dude, I'm sorry we're having all these laughs at your expense.
Yeah.
But
No, it's fucking hilarious. I love life.
yeah.
I was actually stressing out while you were telling that story.
Chugs wine.
I know, but my whole time
Yeah.
I haven't left my shoulders down. Like, I was like this the whole time.
I was
Oh my
super
gosh,
stressed
that is
out.
So good.
Fuck,
Oh
that's
man,
rough.
you could have been stuck out there, but
Oh, what? You were supposed to ride with her?
No,
So-
no, no.
no,
He was
no,
supposed to
no. I
drive
was
out
about
there
to
and
drive
meet her
out
in
there.
Hollywood
So-
in his 1920s attire.
But
for a party
anyways,
that he couldn't get into.
Dude, that's a movie. That is literally a premise of a movie.
But
Walking
yeah,
down
yeah.
the
Holy
street.
shit.
yeah, in
With no
1920s.
date?
It's gonna have
yeah.
to turn out.
No,
into
not
something
1920s.
else.
That's like a movie like
1920s
today.
attire.
No, yeah, 1920s.
Like I could see you in like the gay part of Hollywood in your, suit, and all the guys like cat whistling at you, and you're just
Oh,
sad,
that will happen.
trying to find your car.
That will happen.
trying to find my car. Where's my fucking got towed somewhere, so I gotta fucking.
How many
just
dicks you
walking
gotta
around.
get sucked to
you
go
left your
back
wallet
home?
in there. Fuck. I'm
So
sorry, Brian.
yeah, because that got canceled, I was like, "Fuck, I still want to go out to L.A."
Right.
So yeah, we went to Kings game
Kings
yesterday.
game.
Nice.
That's cool.
It was
Oh, yeah.
fucking
controversy. At the
yeah,
Kings
it was
game.
wild.
We won't talk
I
about
saw
it.
your
It was
I saw your
wild.
tweets. They were like,
Because that's how. That's how
I know.
bad it was.
Controversy as far as the teams and the calls.
As
It was
far
a
as
really
the
good game,
call
though.
and the
Even
game-
though they
and
lost,
the
it was a
NHL was
super
pretty
good game.
The game was pretty good. The-
super intense.
I'm sorry.
Kings won.
Kings lost.
E.
And yeah, you'll have to. We
I
can
guess there
explain
was
it later.
two
It's not good
losers
for
that
the-
night. You know what I mean?
So
Hey.
hey, you might know this character. I don't know his name, but as I was trying to get sat down, one of the guys, it's like the security, like they talk to you, and like once the buzzard rings, then you're able to go back to your seat.
Yes.
He's chilling with you there, and he's trying to conversate with you and be friendly. He's like, "Hey, you look like that one actor," and I was like,
Neve.
and so he was just looking down, and because I get Neve all the fucking time, so I'm used to it. And he was just looking down, and he was just like really like thinking hard. I was like, okay, is it Neve? He's like, that one guy from Deuce Bigelow or Mel Gigolo or
Rob
the guy.
Schneider.
Yeah, Rob
Yeah,
Schneider.
no. He said the guy with the long hair and the beard. I was like, the male Gigolo?
There will be a picture posted of this because when you see Brian and you see this picture, and I'll pull it up for you guys.
And that was the first time I was
Wait,
like, this
the
dude
one-
didn't say Neve. I was
Yeah.
like,
he didn't say
that's
Neve,
another
I know.
one.
So
Yeah.
so
Let me
it's the
see
guy
this.
that when he goes to Europe he meets him because there's two
the guy that gives Rob Schneider the job.
from the first one.
Yes.
I think it's his house, right?
Yes.
So
Fuck, dude, it's been such a long time since I've seen
and
that.
then so we went to Yard
I'm
House,
sure-
and
trust me,
then
you guys are gonna laugh.
so I went to Yard House, and I showed the our waitress, the picture, and
just
within
trying
a
to find it.
second, she's like, "Yes, that looks like you."
She's
She's
like,
like-
well,
she was like-
I was like, "Does this look like me?"
She
She's
was like
"Yes."
kinda in that way where it's like kinda, but it's a fuck yes, but she doesn't want to say, "Oh my god, you look exactly." You know what I mean?
Yeah, trying to be.
But I was just surprised. I've never
Show the
gotten that.
Scorpion King.
Sure,
Yeah, he
whatever.
is.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Yeah, Scorpion
Yeah.
King
From the
guy.
Scorpion-
No, that's
King.
the Mummy.
The Mummy, yeah. Nah, I don't see it. I think the deep eyes.
They did say if
maybe.
you have long hair. They
Maybe
did
the
say
deep
that.
eyes.
I, don't,
but
I don't
yeah,
even
he
have
doesn't
long
sleep
hair,
that
and he's
much.
resembling
Yeah,
me.
he had a more
long
prominent.
Is it just
role
because
in
you have
Scorpion
like
King.
pale skin and dark hair and like facial hair? Is somebody profiling you? That's not right.
hair. I don't know.
Yeah,
Scorpion King was a terrible movie.
yeah, it was.
That was really bad.
Yeah, really
But
bad
but
CGI
The
and
very
all
first
that.
Mummy was really
Oh,
good.
the first one was sick.
Yeah, everything else after that just
Yeah, man.
trash.
Yay. Okay, so
They were supposed to do a whole universe with the new Mummy. You know, how, like the new Mummy with Tom Cruise came out.
Oh, the Dance Dance Revolution signs. Oh, the poster. I honestly thought it looked like Dance Dance
They were all
Revolution.
coming down.
Yeah.
Just like, yeah, they were supposed to do a whole universe. So like, in that movie, Russell Crowe is playing Jekyll, Dr. Jekyll, or
Okay.
Dr. Hyde.
Sure.
Dr. Hyde, because Jekyll. Dr. Jekyll, whatever, you know how they turn in his like
Dr.
the-
Jekyll, Mr. Hyde.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So he was supposed to do that, and he has like all these cases that they're working on, and they even took a picture to promote this dark universe thing.
Mm-hmm.
Javier Bardem was supposed to be like Dracula or whatever. Fucking what's his name? Mr. Jack Sparrow himself. Johnny Depp
Mm-hmm.
was supposed to be. They have a picture. We'll probably put it down here, but it was a picture. It was supposed to be this huge thing, but the Mummy was not received at well at all whatsoever.
for sure.
And they just they burned the whole project.
Damn.
It's supposed to be a whole universe thing, kind of like what they did with Marvel, but with like the monsters of Universal.
yeah, that seems kind of stupid.
Yeah.
To
I don't like
connect
that
them
idea.
all.
I mean,
It's
obviously hindsight is 2020, but
Was there
Yeah.
a Mummy's ride somewhere?
there is
at the
still
Universal?
in Universal.
Yes.
It's one of the best rides at that place.
Oh, it's still
Really?
there.
Yeah. The
Oh.
Mummy.
Why haven't I
Have you guys been to
on
King
that?
Kong or back
Yes.
back when the
Dude, I went on that with my kid when he was 1. He
Oh, it's
shit
still
his
there?
Pants. Yeah.
does it
you go
still
into
smell
that-
like bananas when he's
Honestly, all I remember is my kid's fucking kung fu grip on our
Oh,
hands
shit.
because like when you're in the
Yeah,
thing
it's so
and it
intense.
stops. He was like almost 2, and they're like, oh no, the bus stopped working. And I remember we looked to the right, and King Kong is like just
Yeah,
to
there's
the
a
left,
part,
and
and
then
then-
there's the dinosaurs coming, and he just put his head down, screaming, and like when they crashed over the bus, like you can. They put mist, so it's like you felt their slobber or whatever.
Oh, this is
Dude, and the whole thing's rocking.
this
He's
is an
screaming the whole
updated
time.
one. when I went when I was little, all it was a King Kong's face comes at you, like peeks through the window, and like his face is huge, and so he just screams in your face, and all you smell is banana breath.
Damn, no, this one was wild, bro. I think I have it on my GoPro. I gotta look for the footage, but like, I'm laughing my ass off. I mean, he's probably afraid of gorillas. I don't know, but I remember that he was just like screaming, and I was like, no, look up, and like fucking pulled his head back, and he's like, ah. But yeah, no, it was
traumatized.
Yeah, I probably was trying. I fucked him up. If he didn't have problems then, he definitely does now.
Yeah, okay, and then you wonder why he fucking takes advantage of you and makes you feel stupid every day.
It's like, fuck this guy.
It's give and take. It's give and take.
It is give and take. You're right.
Damn.
It's a real evil bank account. That's how it goes.
Yeah. Are we talking about anything?
Well, I was going to say some more Sad Boy 909 type
Okay,
shit.
hell yeah.
Let's jump
Okay,
back on
so-
and make our way over to Brian.
Back in the day, around the time I was either a senior in high school or I had just gotten out, and I wasn't even really seeing this girl. I was like, we like would hang out or whatever, and like she came to San Diego with me to one of my brother's hockey tournaments and stuff. Which I mean, maybe I don't know. It's a big deal to me, but it doesn't matter
K?
to some other people. Sorry,
Is it K?
yeah. And
Are we mentioning names?
No.
no,
We
we're
don't
not.
have to. Just letters. So
Just
we can
letters.
Get reference.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
K. Not her name's not K.
No,
And
Agent
then-
K.
And then we
VGK.
and then we went back to my house and we were like laying there and we were like cuddling, holding hands and stuff. And then she's like telling me later, oh, we should have done more and blah 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 this and that and all this stuff. And I'm like, okay, I like this girl, like, and then it progresses and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, I don't want to have a boyfriend.
What the?
I'm like, all right. I mean, obviously I'm a little disappointed, but it is what it is. Like, you can't really get mad at somebody.
Where are
for
you
that
guys
because-
right now?
What? I'm sorry.
Where are you guys right now? San Diego?
In Ontario.
Oh, okay.
Where I
So
live.
you're
We-
at-
that was just
that
we
was-
had
cuddling.
made a trip
Okay.
to San Diego once, and then
Came back.
on that day
Okay.
also we were like cuddling and all this other
Okay.
gay shit. And as it progressed, and then the I don't want a boyfriend thing came out, and I was like, I mean, obviously that kind of sucks, but whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And like I had felt like led on at that time. I was a little hurt, so I deleted
course.
her number because
but you knew it by heart.
I didn't actually.
Oh damn.
No, I didn't. I
was
deleted
glad I
it.
didn't too.
Because I was like, you know what, fuck all that. You know how it feels when you delete somebody's number like that. Okay, and then some time passes. I don't remember exactly how long it was. Maybe a year, maybe a little less. It wasn't like 2 weeks, but it was a while. And she texted me, and I didn't know it was her, obviously, because it was just some
Yeah.
number. So like she was like, hey Cody, how's it going or whatever, and I was like, who is this, right?
Ooh, and that's when she was ready to have
And
a relationship.
she was offended that I got rid of her number. Like it took her a while to text me back, and then when she did, she was like, "You deleted my number."
Did you do the no, I got a new phone, new contacts?
No.
I always do
New
that.
phone, who
Me
dis?
too.
No, I didn't. You want to know why? Because she should have felt bad.
Yeah.
So I wasn't
That's
gonna
true.
let her off the hook by doing something.
That's true.
Yeah. Like that.
That's true.
So
You're
You're right.
Yeah. So yeah. Then in
Like,
that
you
time,
didn't want
of
a
course.
boyfriend, and I didn't want
Yeah,
your number.
I don't want a boyfriend. And of course, here's the actual story is that in that time of in between me deleting her number because I don't want a
She was
boyfriend.
Cheating on that guy with you.
No, if only. No,
she had a dude.
no, I'm not cool with cheating and all that. But anyways,
She had a dude in
yeah,
that time.
she got a
And she needed
she
to
got a
bounce
dude
back.
in she got a dude in the I don't want a boyfriend time. So like when she had texted me the
Oh.
next time, basically she
had lost
and I
it.
knew
That's
because I
happened to me,
saw
like, 5
on social
times.
media
It's all good.
that she did like after like while after like in between the time of me deleting and that other initial text, I had seen that she had got a man in that time. So like then that was like okay, I started this fire and now like it should have been this way. Like now I know that I did the right thing. And then she
Damn.
texted me and then she wants to act offended that I deleted her or whatever that I deleted her number.
That you're the person that did the wrong thing. Yeah.
Damn,
Well,
dude.
Fuck all that.
Damn, man.
So that's definitely one of
Dude,
my
I
worst
have,
ones.
I have that same like setup like that, but mine just happened to happen on prom night.
Wow.
And there was that gap of time was the time of prom. So like I
Wow.
saw the beginning, the middle, and the end.
Wow.
Wait, were the ways that were?
I spent all that money on her. I bought her ticket. I bought her dress,
and you were spending the night.
and I spent the night at her brother's house.
You're crying.
And I was crying. And his brother's like, "Hey man, can you go to bed?" It's like, yeah,
You're like the 30th boy that my sisters made cry. Can you shut the fuck up?
yeah. Dude,
I'm over this.
Imagine.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to
No,
be
it's
mean.
cool,
Oh, that's
man.
funny.
It's
That's
been a
really
couple
funny,
years.
I just figured like
But we can go to your sad boy story
All right,
after this.
after
break.
this.
she's Indian and Pakistani.
You and
I know,
Brown,
dude.
Brown,
What is
what's
that?
up,
What's
dude?
that?
That's
It's
number.
not me. It's them. I'm gonna use McCollin's excuse.
It's
When I used
them.
I used to accuse Colin of liking Asian girls.
No, you know, I
It's
think
like, hey,
it's
colonizer.
I think
like
it's the
you.
white thing. It's for sure the white thing. It's like I don't think I could get this guy because he's probably racist, but let me try it out.
You know what's so fucking funny is I play that card so hard.
Yeah.
And you know what? They're probably like too deep in. Like whatever, he likes me back. I just.
It's
we'll
like,
see how
oh,
this lasts.
shit, he's not that racist.
And then you find
it's
out
like,
they're
oh,
the ones
wow.
that have
That
the money.
racist.
Yeah.
He has 2 or 3 brown friends.
It's hard to
passes.
like say that I'm not racist. First of all, because if I'm white and I say that I'm not racist, that automatically makes me racist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you just gotta
I would have
no
voted for
comment.
Obama.
Yeah, he hasn't really
Right. Secondly,
Again.
like the white people, quote unquote white culture, which is called American culture,
Yeah,
which
no,
is
for sure.
also why people think that white people don't have culture because they don't.
Mhm.
Because
Well,
what's white?
I mean, we have American culture. It's the same shit. Because
Right.
if we go to Mexico, we're not Mexican, dude.
no, you're not, and they'll
No.
they'll pick you out.
Yeah.
right
They'll
away.
they'll
That's-
fucking point you
just as
out.
fast
Like,
as me.
Like
my
how
boy's
we-
from
just as
America.
fast
Give or
as me.
take to some of us.
You know,
Okay,
like,
well.
like how we talked about like Black Panther, like he went back and he wasn't even accepted where he was from,
Yeah, yeah.
and then he goes back and he's also not accepted there. For us,
Right.
like I've gone to Mexico and you get pointed out like
Nah,
that.
Yeah.
first time I went, I was considered like something, but I was like, what the fuck? I
Like
was
not gabacho,
N-
pocho.
some bullshit. I
Yeah.
don't know.
He
It's
knows
some-
all the terminology.
Yeah, because I work.
it wasn't that word,
I
but it
work
was
with a
something
bunch
else.
of beaners, and that's
Right.
what they
Yeah.
tell
Oh,
me.
I didn't say that.
And
either.
that's what they tell me. So it's like we go have lunch. I'm like, you guys want Chipotle? And they're like, let's have some real Mexican food. I was like, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay.
Yeah, rice and beans and
it's
cheese
like,
only.
It's like raining. You like pozole? Like you said, that shit's trash. No. So yeah, no, they
That's
like
kinda
not even my own coworkers consider me Mexican. They call me white boy, which is weird because if I hung
That's
out with
hilarious.
you guys, yeah, it's like you're not a white boy. You're the brown boy. But no, definitely like it's yeah.
That's
Pull your
funny
dick
because
out
I was
next time.
telling
And there's no way you could be racist, dude. You're the only white person out of all the friends.
I'm the minority.
You
Right?
are the minority.
True.
That's
For
hilarious.
This is like reverse racism if
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
racist right now.
Exactly.
Which,
I
if you
think that-
ask them, it doesn't exist.
I think that's why
Yeah,
me and
no,
Cody
okay.
get along so well because
'Cause
we've
the whole-
always been we've been in
yeah,
those
'cause you
shoes
went to
because
Texas.
I went to Texas and I was a
Ooh,
minority
yeah.
for sure.
Especially
You
during the
weren't even wanted
the
there.
later formative years too.
Is
That's
that
when it makes a
episode
big
out yet?
difference.
The
That was the
Texas
audio
one?
only.
I think that was audio
Oh
only.
yeah.
Which
Okay.
will be up soon. We're gonna try to get our audio only portion. And,
It's funny too because I was talking to we were actually talking about this yesterday. How Brian's introduced me to some things that would be considered like white culture. Brian has and introduced me to them
Interesting.
because it's not something that I would have done or gone out on my
That's
own
funny.
accord
Yeah.
to like.
I think
that.
you should probably just call it American culture because I don't think necessarily it would be white, right?
Yeah,
Why don't they
right.
start
No, it's not.
using
It's
that?
not white culture.
Huh?
You're right.
Why don't they stop using white culture and start using
I don't know.
American
I
culture?
think they're trying to
it sounds
like you know there's a group for everything, and I think
That's what it is.
especially
That's
like
what it is.
like
Okay,
the
I
left
get it.
side always wants to be a label on something so they can measure
Right.
demographics or they can measure.
The difference is that like it's happened in a couple groups of people is that people that actually are that have different heritages
Mhm.
are looped into one thing and called
Gotcha.
this or that. Like white people they're not all like white. What's
Ah,
white? You're
okay.
not from
Yeah.
somewhere if you're
See,
white.
and you know what? Really quick, you were talking about the reverse racism thing that people don't believe it exists. I think it does exist. I love the movie Get Out, 100% for sure. One of the best movies last year. But that's a reverse racist movie.
I
It
did
is.
not watch
It is. They do
Because-
put in subliminal messages.
Yeah, because if you flip that movie on its head and had black people as the
Oh,
main
yeah,
cast
for sure.
and switched it
For sure.
to attacking like black
Powerful
people.
movie.
Yeah, dude, it's a
Powerful
very
movie.
powerful movie. But like,
If you haven't seen it, go see
I
it.
love that
I
movie.
have not
It's
seen
good.
it. I will go.
get
So I
watch
home
it. It's
and
really
see it.
good. Keel got a Keel, right?
No,
yeah.
no. Was
the,
it
the
him?
director? Yeah, he was a director.
Key and Peel. So it's either Key or Peel.
It's Key,
Okay.
the chubbier one. The chubby
I know
one.
who you're talking about. I don't.
He got nominated for best director for Oscar
Fuck yeah.
for
That's
this year.
crazy.
Yeah, so it's
And
a
that
really
was
good
his
movie.
first movie.
It's his first movie swinging out of the gate that he did. So, like kudos to him. But
That's super cool.
I feel like it's cool. But that was another movie along with like Black Panther they talked about where it was like another time that they got a bunch of black actors and the movie wasn't about slavery. I was like, damn, I never made that observation before. Like it was pretty huge.
One
But-
of the views that got me in the movie Get Out was when the guy goes to meet his dad, and the dad goes, "Oh yeah, I would have voted for Obama four
third time.
times or a
Yeah,
third time."
yeah,
So
and it's kind of like
it kind of puts you like, he's not trying to be racist, but
He's trying to find
he's-
even ground to
he's
like
trying to,
show
like,
me that
you're
I'm
being-
not
you're
racist.
being
you're
racist
showing
by doing that.
yeah,
Make
by
your
doing
mic
that.
closer, actually.
To bring it closer.
Yeah, like more like
Yeah,
instead of it
You're
being
being-
like, this, like more.
yeah.
You're being racist by doing that. It's like the first person that notices like something racist about whatever this or that
Yeah,
commercial
just
or
calls it
show
out.
or
It's
something.
not-
It's
not
like
gonna
okay,
adjust.
so you're
It's not
racist
gonna
then. Like
adjust.
we weren't looking at it in that
Mhm.
kind of way, right?
Yeah.
But it's
But the
you
thing is,
race shouldn't matter, but it does in reality, and that's hard. That's a hard like area to navigate.
and it's really shitty because like I feel like they try to demonize white people now, but it's kind of like it's not your fault as long as you do your part.
It's
and
not
you're
my fault
racist.
personally because
No.
I've never had any money or power.
Yeah, but like if you kind of like think about it, like it's like you're paying for the sins of your fathers, and they're living from like the you know their ancestry that got here, but it's like you're no longer doing it anymore. So the only thing that you can do is just be equal to everybody. All of us really can just be like just kind of
Right, of course.
not be prejudiced.
But for sure, like the area
'Cause
that
now it's
we
switched
live
over
and
to,
that
like,
we've
the
grown
power.
up in, like namely Southern California, has a lot to do with the fact that you and I we're all able to. Like, it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Like when you go to somewhere
Yeah.
else, like maybe like Brian could probably
Texas.
tell us some in Texas, especially where he went, like where he lived in, like near Waco, where it's very traditional style and the conservative values and. That type of shit really actually does fucking happen in California. If you're white and you're racist, you're gonna fucking die very quickly.
Yeah,
it's not
'cause,
gonna.
yeah,
I don't mean
there's
die
no
like
tolerance.
dead. I mean like you're not gonna survive here
Yeah, you'll be ousted. Like
very quickly.
Yeah.
That's why there's no KKK rallies. There's no people
hell
don't
no.
don't drive
find
around
you.
with the worst the way that you can tell racists in California is if they have
Confederate.
well yeah, but they don't do that here.
Yeah.
They don't do that. No, they have the American flag with the blue line in the middle.
I thought that was for Marines or police.
It's for cops.
Oh,
yeah, that's how you can tell who the racists are.
Really?
Damn.
Dude,
Well,
look
yeah,
around.
because they
Every
support.
time you see those
they
stickers,
support
tell me
the
who's
police.
driving, and tell me if it's not a big ass truck with dark tinted windows, because that's what it's
I
gonna
thought
be.
I thought it was just.
Let me tell you about my people. That's the fucking racist.
I believe you. I thought it was just like a
As long as you do what
I
you're
don't know.
doing is and
thing that cops do.
But
Just
dude,
Blue
'cause
line.
they're-
you know-
Let me tell you about one other thing to watch out for in cars, completely unrelated to racism. Rhinestone license plate frames.
dude.
We
how
saw
about
that
the-
yesterday.
Do
How about
not fuck with people that drive a car with a rhinestone license plate frame. If you got one, change.
Well-
or the balls in the truck?
No, I'm cool with that because even though it's cheesy as fuck, it's kind of funny.
So there's a lot of parts in LA where you have like that little stand of the guy doing the hot dogs or stuff like that.
Mhm.
They have either a specific flag or a sticker on their whatever the little setup that the cops don't mess with them because they are protected
Cartel.
by the cartel or
Yeah.
or the what's the other
Are you
word?
serious?
Yeah.
Do you know what it looks like?
Well, there's that, and then the
It's a flag
umbrella
and a
and the
sticker.
umbrella,
Yeah.
the yellow, the rainbow umbrellas.
There's certain
Really?
certain
The
little
rainbow
things. Yeah,
umbrellas.
they're
See, I
protected
didn't
by the
even know things
mafia.
like that.
Yeah. Okay. So
Or
We are
basically,
Mexico, basically.
what happens is
Let's adapt.
these trucks, right?
Spanish.
These trucks come in with all the fruit, which the drugs are basically hidden on. Once they get unloaded, they
Oh,
don't.
dude, I
they
thought
don't
they
throw
filled
the fruit
bodies
up.
with them.
No, they don't.
Almost there.
They don't throw that fruit away. So they basically have little setups where they're basically have like as money drops. So these people, I forgot, probably listen to the same podcast
Maybe.
about this, but they'll get after the fruits quote unquote sold. I mean, they're like a stand, so I'm sure either they're getting drugs money dropped off there, and then when they sell their fruit or whatever it is, that money for the day, they take an envelope of money and they go to specific places and they drop it. And the reason they know this is because a lot of these fruit places have been tracked. A lot of them have like letter grading, so like they're allowed by the city, but when it comes to taxes and they have a substantial amount of money, it's like, yo, how are you getting this? So a lot of these people are being followed. But if you also notice, especially in LA, when you have one fruit stand and right down the street you have another fruit stand, but they both have those same color umbrellas, they're associated together. And this kind of developed after this whole star map thing. I don't know if you knew about the star maps. It was like a thing in LA. It was a gay young boy sex trafficking
Holy shit.
thing. Yeah, it was called Star. They made a movie about it. I think it was called Star Maps. And people, young little boys would be in these hotels, and it was like a pamphlet, dude. You can open up a pamphlet. It looked like it was supposed to be some sort of tour, and there was little boys being trafficked.
What the fuck?
Yeah. And after the government found that shit out, well, not the government, but like, the FBI or whatever found that shit out, and they kind of went away, this whole fruit thing came up. Yeah. It's a whole fruit scandal. So it's not like these cool little dudes like on 6th Street like doing their deal. It's like when they're big ass, you see the umbrellas, there are literally 4 of them, 5 of them on the same street. it's so they can collect a lot of revenue, and that's the only way they can wash that money like in such high numbers. Because how can you get 2 fruit stands to be open all year long across the street from each other?
Right.
That's direct competition. How the hell are you going to make a lot of money? One of those guys has to shut down, but day in and day out, they're both there.
Well, it's just like they're not going to make money selling fruit every day in the same place. And it's just not gonna work that
Exactly.
way.
But yet there's 4 of them on the same street. So
Not to pay attention to more fruit stands.
yeah, with the umbrella, with
I
the.
bought some fruit from a guy in Echo Park. Do you think he was associated with the?
I'm not gonna say all of them, but high chance.
I don't remember what kind of flag he had.
High
I
chance.
remember
It's
that
a
fruit
small
was
little
bomb as fuck.
Small little stickers.
Shit was bomb. A little cup with the tajin.
Ooh, fuck. Sounds so
But Brian, tell us about your sad boy now,
well,
because you have a hard one, man. We've been
yeah.
going
Well,
through
I
this for a
can't
couple
really get
days.
too.
He already told us a story about his hard one.
No,
Nah.
that's a hard one from last night.
Well, it ties into like in general, like into other stories, but I can't give too much detail on this one. Oh, I should have. 'Cause I forgot you guys killed it.
Nah, it's alright. We'll save it for the next one.
I hate when like everything's cool. You know, you're talking to someone, everything's cool, nothing. It's just cool, you know. And out of nowhere, one day or a couple days, they don't text you for like, or they don't like contact you for like a week, and you're just like, what the fuck happened? Like you're just like, it's like getting slapped in the face out of nowhere while you're sleeping. Like, what the fuck just happened, man? And yeah, I mean, shit like that happens, and then you always start overthinking. You're like, you know, you're like editing, start overthinking shit. Like, what the like go through an old message. Did I say something stupid?
Oh, dude.
Dude, nothing. No, I didn't say no dick pics. No,
That's
nothing.
one of the worst.
Yeah.
That's one of the worst. Like,
Yeah.
I misspelled something for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Like,
I probably
should I add a comma?
I used the
don't
wrong
know.
there.
Huh?
Right, exactly.
Yeah, I used the wrong there.
Yeah, I was like, so I
Oh,
sent
yeah,
something
of
else
course.
like a dumbass like
Did I call her
Hey.
a wrong name?
and nothing. You know, just like shit like that. You know,
Damn.
that happens to me a lot.
Yeah, that
of
was
nowhere.
always that was always tough, man. I struggled with that in high school because I thought it was cute. But Brian was a homie. There was a couple times where he had like the drop or the inside of the situation. He was always like the liaison. Like he knew the
Liaison.
girl or whatever. And he'd be like, hey man, I don't know why she's not talking to me. He's like, honestly, bro, you got weird. I was like, what did I do? I just told her I loved her the second day I met her. But no, it's tough, man, because like you go through some shit psychologically that you're just not prepared for in high school, and like you can't handle that kind of rejection. But like now at our age, it's like
Even now it's
we're
even
not
harder.
as stupid, you know, we're not as dumb,
Wait,
and then
like you don't put yourself out there kind of way? Or
like
Whoa.
not that. It's just like
Like,
Well,
gotta put myself
I don't know,
out
we're
there
just-
now anymore.
my name's Bravo.
You guys want some pictures?
too soon.
I've
Too
been
soon.
waiting this whole show.
Too soon. But,
Fuck, man.
Yeah,
Okay, so have you guys like this? It's kind of funny because like I think I'm smart too.
no, you're smart.
Well, I think I am. And then one time, so let me tell you about the time I realized I got used for a dick pic.
Sick.
What?
You got used for a dick pic?
That's all.
Seriously.
I used,
a
to
dream.
I used to get used for my body.
Okay, see, I thought that you guys would all see. I thought I was not.
No. I never.
I got
Okay.
used before.
Well, before you get into that, just to relate, one time a girl sent me a picture, and I wasn't like impressed, whatever. Kind of saved it, but I like left it alone, right? And then like I think it like sat and like just marinated in her mind for too long, and then somebody probably told her something, because then days later she asked me for a picture,
Right.
and I was like, nah, I'm cool. Like, you know, like I just wasn't
Let me
wasn't
avoid
for
this.
it. And she's like, okay, well, do you still have my picture? And I was like, no. And she's like, I know you still have it. Can you just send it to me? I was like, no, I don't have it. So like I think somebody told her like, you should, if he ever tries to blackmail you, you should have a picture
Yeah.
to get
Yeah.
back. And I felt that, dude, within like 4 or
I
5
can
messages.
easily get blackmailed today.
Yeah. So there was that. That's the only time I've ever been like requested a
Like,
picture.
yeah. That's actually fucking hilarious.
Yeah, that's the only time.
Really quick. So is being the one that they're cheating on with, is that kind of being used too?
Yeah, but you know what
In
you're
a
doing.
way,
But you
yeah.
know what
Well,
you're doing.
No. I'm saying like if she's dating someone and then she's
I mean, yeah.
that's being
You-
used, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Not for a dick pic, but
But I mean, if you sign up for it too, you're kind of using each other.
But no,
you
this
know?
was like the story I said yesterday with the C-list celebrity I dated.
Oh
broke my
yeah,
heart.
I don't, dude. With that C-list, oh yeah, you guys were here for that.
yeah.
Yeah.
He kind of forgot to mention that he dated a C-list
Oh, yeah.
celebrity.
what's
And
his name?
it was,
Well, you know, Australian.
but I guess she was
Australia.
when she was
so-
out here.
yeah, when she was out here for I don't know how long it was going on for,
It's just a whirlwind.
but she's from Australia, but she's really known out here. She does stuff out here. So at a certain point, she had a dude out there, but she was coming down here and cheating on him with me.
With you.
Yeah.
He was getting used, boy.
Yeah, but
long as you
at
do
the end of the
boy.
day, he
He
still
was
has
getting
her.
used too. Brian was getting
That's what I told- that's what I said.
Oh, they said he was getting
Anyways,
like as
let's
an-
see.
Yeah, so go ahead. You were forced for a dick pic.
Real quick, I wanted to say too, like it's funny that that girl was trying to get a dick pic from you to blackmail you when today,
Allegedly.
today,
Allegedly.
Oh, that
today,
doesn't
you
matter.
guys are both going to jail.
Oh, for sure.
Both going
For
to
sure.
jail.
Like why? Because we
Child
were
porn.
16.
Child
That's
porn.
No.
that's what I was thinking. But if
you
you're
can't do, at this time of age, if you were doing that in high school, what's the worst that could happen if back then?
Back then, you might get suspended from
Yeah.
school.
Now,
Today,
you're going to court.
child porn. You're
Yeah.
you're a sex offender.
ooh,
You're on the
regardless,
map.
what if-
You're on the
regardless-
map.
This is what, see, because it had me fucked up too. I was like, wait, I'm not 18. She's not 18. How could I get in trouble for this? It's because you're not 18. It's because she's not 18. That's it's child porn. It doesn't matter how old you are to have it. It's the person in the.
But
So
especially at this
so like
age with
what if
everything
I
going
still
on.
have those 16-year-old girl
You
pictures?
gotta fucking.
Dude,
you
you
better
gotta-
not try to do anything.
No, 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 no.
You gotta
crazy,
throw away
bro.
that phone. I don't know.
No, what I'm saying is like of them at that
'Cause you
time.
acquired it from. No, dude. Let me.
Does
tell
it
you.
like wine? Does
tell
it
you
age
about-
with time and like it doesn't?
No.
Now-
Let me tell you about child porn.
I'm not saying I'm
You're
getting
never
16-year-old
gonna get the good end of the stick.
No, no, no. What I'm saying, I'm not saying like, oh, what if I have 16-year-old girls now in my spank bank? I'm talking about the pictures of that time when
You're
they
in
were
high
16,
school,
when I was
you're
in high
16
school.
and she was 16.
Not that I have them
Yes.
anymore.
What I'm saying is the picture is of a 16-year-old girl, regardless of when she turns 16.
That's actually true.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So get the.
I don't have to worry about them now.
Yeah. Right.
But I'm you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
so that
for
was,
the other
I
guys
thought that
out
was
there.
interesting that
the other
she,
guys
like,
out there.
because that was the strat. Because it makes sense. Like back
Yeah.
in the day, her strongest argument would be like, oh,
Yeah.
well, he sent me a dick pic too.
Yeah, you get
Like
suspended.
that's, you know what I mean? Like to blackmail you, to like shame you. But today in today's world, it would be like, oh, look what he did.
Yeah, with
Look
social
what he
media,
did.
parents
You-
get
like,
involved.
That's not my dick.
Going to court.
My face ain't
Don't
in
even
it.
do
With
it.
girls, you
Me,
couldn't
my
get
dick are like
girls
this.
couldn't get
I
away
got
with
more
it.
veins than that.
From Chappelle Show. Man. My dick are like this.
Did you put the timer on again?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
We're still good.
Okay, so basically, I don't even know how, like, what app I met this girl on, but we were Snapchatting,
Cool.
and she was like, "Oh, I'll send you a picture of this or that, blah blah blah." And the picture was like, it was nice, but it wasn't like a nude of, like, it was like
Yeah.
a bathing suit or something. It wasn't like anything extracurricular. And she basically baited me into it by saying that she would like send me more
If I
by
get that.
if she
Yeah, by
right,
receiving.
and then of course I'm like, yeah, that's totally a good deal.
Yeah.
Really quick, the timer has not done
Mm.
anything, so maybe we should take a quick break.
Really
Start
quick?
the timer again, and then we'll get back into this when we come back.
Right. So all right.
Cool.
So she baited me into it by basically saying I'll get more if I. she Jan Levon the fuck out of me.
Mm-hmm.
For those
Yeah.
of you who don't know the reference,
She
it's
Jan Levon
the Polka
that's
King
Polka
on
King. Yeah.
Netflix.
She Jan Levon the fuck out of me, and I lost big time. Well,
Shit.
I mean,
Do you send
Yeah,
a lot of dicks?
sorry,
You send a lot of dicks?
just one. That's all I had access to at the time.
That's a lot of dick.
Wait. All right.
It was.
Go ahead.
Well, the picture said that.
One time, really quick, I remember I had a ruler. Some girl didn't believe me or some shit, and I had a ruler, and like I remember, I don't know why I
in the
needed.
picture.
I don't. Yeah, she wanted it. She wanted the
Jesus.
proof. I remember I marked it, and then
Might as well
like
have a dick fingerprint.
I marked it
Yeah.
right, and then I don't know, like a week or 2 weeks, or whatever, had passed by, and my cousin came over, and he's like, "Hey man, why does this mark have a ruler, or the ruler have a mark?" I was like,
Oh,
"Give me that
God.
shit." Don't worry about it, man.
What ruler?
A
So,
ruler.
that's just a.
That's
Dude,
hilarious.
So it was.
Just,
It was.
And my
funny,
dumb
too.
ass, I don't know why I did this. You know, like how there's like a sharp metal blade on the edge of the ruler.
Oh yeah, on the
That
edge.
one
Ooh,
side?
yeah.
I don't
That's
know if
the
that was.
side
I don't know
best.
if that was the side that had the didn't have the millimeters.
the
But
best
I
side.
remember I was like, I could have like flipped. I don't know. I just didn't want like the millimeter side because the numbers were less. So I remember.
The numbers are higher.
Is that what it was? Well, they look
Because-
smaller together. I just
Because
like.
30 millimeters fits on a 12-inch ruler.
But I just. I just.
it would have been bigger.
Damn it! No, I don't know.
No wonder you
I
didn't
think,
get her.
I think. I don't think I got her either. But
Nah.
I just remember like I wanted the gradual inches
Right.
to.
Yeah, no, of course.
And
the
I remember
millimeter
like
lines are
being
super
real like I used my mouth as the marker because like I didn't want it to get cut. So I'm like almost putting my lips to my wiener with the
small. How did
Sharpie.
You, oh, I guess you're taking a picture. With
Yeah,
it,
I was like,
that's weird.
honestly, I think I was doing this with my. I don't
you
know.
might just
I
put
don't
the
know.
camera down and like make the mark.
No, this
and
was
take a
like, this was when I had like a chocolate, bro. You remember the chocolate?
Oh,
No.
yeah.
No,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
no, no.
Ooh,
I had
I
an
love
envy.
those.
I had an envy, bro. The envy, the one with the flipped open.
Conversation's come up a
Okay,
couple
yeah.
times.
Yeah,
on
because
this
I had to flip the envy up at that angle to where it looked like a little laptop,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
think I held it between my armpit or something, and
Oh my
I don't
God.
remember how the fuck I did it, but dude, there were so many hands that I needed, and my wiener was not helping. It
You
was
did
just,
at least 3 extra hands.
yeah.
at least.
Yeah. So the funny thing about that thing was like, it was like what Brian was saying. Actually, what both Brian's have referenced about, like, you get in that mode where your hormones are like going, and you do something, and like at the time, and then like even when you like at that night, when like within 30 minutes when you realize like I'm not gonna get this picture that she was talking about, like you have the first initial thought, but you're still like, nah, dude, she's gonna send it.
Yeah,
it's like when we all play poker.
And
it's
then
like
you wake up the
you're
next
win.
day, and then the next day you wake up with that dirty feeling of like, wow, I
need to take a shower.
am I a whore? Like
the clarity kicks in.
She just literally didn't do anything, and got exactly what she wanted.
Exactly.
I mean, like a bit, now there's pictures of my dick everywhere.
There was a time where I was like ready to have a girlfriend, and I was getting like, dude, like how I was in high school, which wasn't a long time, but like I just kind of didn't want a relationship and kind of just running town, whatever came my way, But I remember like I was ready, dude, and like. And I didn't go to school with these girls that like were using me, so it's not like the word got around. It's just kind of like karma came back my way. Like I was like, oh, this girl's cool. Like I want to be with her.
I'm always scared of that.
Yeah,
that's why I try to not do that many.
I've had my servings. I've had my servings.
I think that you haven't.
No,
I think that you've had some.
No, believe me, Cody, I've had my serving. I'm good.
What do you mean by that?
Like
he thinks that he got his karma back. Like he thinks he's
like there was times. No, there was times where it's like I did my shit, I got hit. I did my shit, I got hit. It was very fast. The turnaround on it was very fast. And I have had the ultimate, and I know I haven't done anything to I haven't done anything for me to get served again. So basically like the ball was back in my court and I just stopped playing.
Yeah, I got my shit handed to me pretty fucking hard, and after that I'm like, I'm cool now.
Yeah,
I've had my time.
Do you guys think karma's always like equal like sin and equal punishment? Like
no, the punishment is as hard.
Use some girl for titty pic
for like
did she use you for dick pic? Is what I'm saying.
It came back
equivalent.
Hard.
Yeah. Is it always exactly the same?
Oh, it's equivalent for you?
What I'm saying is,
I would feel it's pretty.
The payback.
Yeah,
is
I think the payback's pretty
the same.
Oh no, mine was like every time was multiples of 4.
No, I don't mean quantity. I mean
no. What I mean is like let's say she sent me a titty picture, right?
And then, I showed my friends, and I told her that I wouldn't, and now my car's on fire.
Yeah, I was gonna say something else, but yeah.
I feel like depending sometimes.
No,
how far you get away with shit. I feel like you don't get it until like one time it just all hits you at once, because you get away with certain type of shit. You don't get your karma at that time when you should.
It's not immediate.
It just gets saved up until it just blows up in your face.
See, like the tricky thing about that is like, if you do something bad, you pretty much know.
Yeah.
Like, you pretty much 99% of the time you know. So then when something bad happens to you, do you just go, oh, that's because I did that? Or is or is it life? Or is that life? Something happened to you and it's not actually a payback. Your payback for what you did that's bad is still coming.
I feel
this is just some bad shit that happened.
I feel like when I do something stupid or bad, I know it's coming pretty soon. Or when it does happen, I'm like, oh, it's because of this.
Yeah, because mine comes
for sure now.
I understand what you're saying, and I think that sometimes I do that, but I just don't know if that's always being 100% honest with myself.
But you know what's been helping me too, though? I mean, not that I need help anymore, but like, I know I've done some fucked up shit, so like I've been giving back. You guys know, like I've pulled people out of vehicles, like on the side of the road when the car's like upside down, and cars have been on fire. I've pulled people out of their car. Just the other day, some dude right up the street. And not just because I lived like right near him, but he didn't know how to change his tire, and I could tell he was struggling. And I looked at the time; it was like 1:00, and I had to work at 5 or get up at 5. And I was like, fuck it, this kid doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. And so I pulled over and I helped him. But like every time like I've seen somebody like on the side of the road, I just go out there and I help them. People like in front of the line, I've seen them struggle. Like, oh, I don't have enough money. I'll pay it.
No, Starbucks. I get it. Yeah, for sure.
So I just keep doing it because like I know I've had my serving. Yeah. And just like karma, like it builds up. I just been doing it.
There's plenty of reasons.
I've had a blessed life
do it to feel good. Do it because then you're giving. Maybe those people think like, oh, fucking everybody's not a terrible person. Because I definitely have had people do things for me completely unsolicited, and you're like, wow, that actually makes me feel better about
and
that
kid too, the kid was trying to pay me, and I was like, nah, dude. He goes, he's like, what can I do? And I was like, just when somebody needs your help or you need to hold the door open, just do it.
That's what I
have a quick story. Well, it's kind of long if anyone wants to say something first. Mine's kind of long.
I do love that though when they try to pay you, I
don't know if he meant it. You know
yeah,
what I
well,
mean?
that's the thing.
They
Yeah,
offer
yeah.
money.
Well, like
Like-
no. When they try to, but like obviously you're not gonna take the money, but like it feels good.
I
Like,
usually
damn,
do
okay,
that.
this
I
is-
usually
this
do
is
that
really
though,
impacting
because
you.
like I don't like when people pretend like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, well I'm gonna pay because because what I do it costs them twice. It costs them their pride and it costs them whatever money in the pocket it was. So when someone's like, oh dude, like I'll pay you, like, okay, like go ahead, because you think you're gonna gain some sort of credibility by pretending that you're going to pay me. Like, oh look, I'm building character by offering, but you're gonna say no. That's not gonna be free. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna charge you for that, and I'm gonna take your fucking money
Right.
because I hate that fake gratitude. That's the worst.
No, you're right.
But this dude, I don't know if he was gonna pay me, but you can tell he was like, oh, I have to study. So he went to like the school right here. He's like, oh, I have a final or midterm tomorrow or some shit. And it's 1:00. I have to study. So like I knew he was like in a rut, and I knew he like was really like grateful for what I did. But I was like, bro, just go ahead,
right.
just go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, what's he gonna pay you? Like $20?
Yeah,
Like,
nah,
doesn't
it's just
matter.
it wasn't worth it, dude.
Doesn't
It's just yeah. So
Yeah.
what's up, Brian? Sorry, you were gonna say something.
Oh yeah, so I don't know if I said it already on a podcast. I don't think I did, but I was at Claremont. I was skating with like two of my friends, and I don't notice how when like there's kids and how they talk until like I pay attention and like you're like actually like paying attention to how they're talking to each other. But they're fucking assholes. I saw this kid. He was by the bull section. This kid grabs his scooter and he throws it over the fence. Grabs his backpack, throws that, and the kid's like, "Dude, what the hell?" Like, so the kid punches him on the arm. And all the kid who was throwing all that shit, he had all his homies like back where I'm at, and he's like, "Oh wow, that really hurt," blah blah blah, and they're all laughing at this kid. So this kid like gets super sad, he jumps over the fence, and just takes off. So same group of kids, they see another kid with like a knockoff GoPro on his helmet.
He's
Yeah,
already
same shit.
Yeah,
He
you're
started
that
laughing
kid.
at him. He's like, "Oh, there's that one kid with the fake GoPro, and he has like duct tape on top of his
Oh.
because he doesn't have a real mount, so he has to do what he can." I'm just hearing these kids. I'm like, "Fuck, man, these guys are fucking assholes." And they're like in middle school.
Yeah.
So the kid sits down there like making fun of his board because it's all fucked up and shit. And then I just like sat by him, and I was like, "Oh man, you gonna film today?" He's like, "Yeah, dude. It's just like knockoff GoPro, but it's like whatever I have." I'm like, "That's cool, man." I remember when I was like younger, I used to use whatever I had. to,
Remember
like,
when I was a
film.
bitch?
Yeah. So I'm just
Both
conversating
of you
with
guys are
him.
assholes so far.
I'm
So
playing
just
devil's
talking to him
advocate.
and stuff. And we're all skating. Everyone's, they're still making fun of him. And I sat down, and I just see him like, he's like talking to some kids. I thought they were like fine. I go skate around that section. I hear them arguing. And I come back, and my buddy's like, "Hey man, that kid wants to talk to you real quick." He's like, "Hey dude, you think you could get my skateboard from those guys? They
Oh,
took it
what?
from me." I'm like,
Nice.
"Oh man."
Fuck. I mean, I'll be like, fuck yeah. Where are they?
I'm like, "Yeah, of course. Like, where are they at?" And then they're like in front of us. So I'm just pointing at them like, "Oh, those guys have your skateboard." So they
Flexing
see
your
me.
muscle, like, yeah,
I'm
those
the-
guys over there.
I'm not big at it, but I'm the
Trying to
oldest one
impress
there.
you.
Yeah.
No, you're not big, but you're covered in tattoos.
Yeah.
He's
So
like, hey, I just need to find a big
they're
kid to
middle
help me.
schoolers.
You
Yeah.
know?
They're middle schoolers, so they
These
see
guys
me
got
pointing
tattoos.
at them.
This guy has a face tat.
They see me pointing at them and stuff. And right away, he's like, "Hey man, do you want your board back?" Like
Oh,
right after I start
jeez.
pointing at them. "Oh, don't worry, dude. They're gonna bring it back." So I'm just making sure that they see me while I'm pointing at them.
Yeah.
Showing your tattoos and
Trying
shit.
to. And
He's like,
so
talk
the
about those little bitches over there.
What do you mean those guys
Yeah.
over there?
Sir, did your voice get deeper?
What
just
I
happened?
talk.
What are you
But
talking
anyway-
about?
So the
Where's
kid
the
brings his board
backpack?
back, and they all take off. And then he's like, "Dude, thank you so much for like getting my board back." He's like, "Yeah, for sure." But I mean,
Your little XP bar just got higher as you walked
Exactly.
away.
so I don't do stuff like this just to like, "Oh, I'm giving back." It's just like how he said, like, things happen to you and it changes you as a person. I just do it just because that's how I am. Like, I do nice things just because,
Yeah.
not to gain anything, not to make myself look like
Right.
nice.
I mean,
It's
I
just-
don't do it to gain.
No, no,
I just
I
know
know.
because like I've had some shit that
Yeah,
I've
of
done,
course.
and it's just like
And it
I feel like I
changes, like-
owe it.
Well,
I
It's
do-
the right thing to do.
I do it
It's just
because
the
I feel
right
like I
thing to do.
owe
Right
it.
thing to do.
You know,
like
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just
I
want to announce that although I bullied Ario, in high school,
and middle school
did you guys ever like try to in middle school? Damn,
a
dude.
little bit.
I don't
Yeah.
remember.
Nah, I think we
Okay.
were kind of cool in middle
Leave it up
school.
to him to remember when he was bullied.
Yeah. Okay. Did you
Still
guys like
negative karma? No big
in
deal.
in high school or middle school? Was there ever that isolated individual that you
Yeah.
saw was isolated
Yeah.
and you kind of felt bad and like,
I
fuck, I want to go talk to them.
yeah,
Like,
I sat.
I want to go like see what they're thinking or
That
like
was
what.
But you never felt bad when you bullied me?
Not you.
No.
You had friends, and they sucked too.
What?
Yeah. So I had this kid in my filming class or a class. I saw him every single time sitting by himself on lunch.
Yeah.
I had him for class, and I just sat with him one day, and we became like really good friends. I didn't sit with like all the skater kids or like in that group anymore. I started hanging out with him, and then we like other kids from our class that were like sitting by themselves. We just made our own little group during that second lunch or something. But,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would
man.
always be
Second
super
lunch was
curious.
a cool lunch though.
yeah. But you never did anything, did you?
No, I did. No,
Yeah.
yeah, I would talk to them, but I would be curious on like what they're thinking or like what, like, hey, what's up, man? Like, what?
Would you ever befriend them? Like, did you actually friend like?
I would definitely have to put up a certain limit. Just
Because you don't want to lose your cool point.
Hey, it's cool
like
if
an
you- I mean,
asshole.
no, but no. I mean, obviously they're isolated for a reason, but like,
well,
I don't know.
sometimes.
No, but like it makes me really curious about them and why they have no friends, and even at that age, I was
Remember
just
6th
wondering.
grade, the kid in the wheelchair? I was a magnet for that shit. Remember that kid? His name was Christopher. He's
Yeah,
in a
he was
wheelchair?
cool.
That
Yeah.
that was my friend. That was like
Yeah,
no
he
one was
cool.
his friend. He lived around the corner from my house, and I would go to his house, and we were like friends. And the motherfucker lied to me. I became the loser. He lied to me. Like
He fucking tricked you.
There was trophies and shit.
Yeah, I
And-
got tricked by that kid too.
Yeah, I was like, oh, dude, are you like in like wheelchair races? And he goes, yeah, I got first place in the United States now. I was like,
I was like,
whoa,
oh,
this is
That's
sick.
why you have no friends.
Yeah, and that's
All right,
and
see
then,
ya.
and then swiftly that became that for me. I'm
I
like,
mean, that's just being an asshole.
yeah, but
Wow.
he was new to the school, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna be this kid's
Yeah.
friend. He fucking lied to me. Do you remember Chris? He was like kind of chunky. He was
I
new
think I know who
too.
you're talking about. Did he have a nickname?
I don't know. He got hit a heavy stutter. He disappeared like in 9th grade. His name was Christian or Christopher or something. And same thing. I became his homie. He was a liar. I think he stole some shit out of my backpack.
Did he kind of look like a bear, like a cartoon bear? Did he have like a soft face?
Kinda,
Like,
yeah. He was
kinda
like
light
light
brown
skinned.
skin?
Well,
Square
no,
head?
he was like kind of white, kind of light skinned, but he was Mexican. He was Hispanic for sure.
Yeah.
But he was very light skinned. That
I
fool
think we're
lied
talking
to
about the same
me.
person, but I'm not
But
entirely
no,
sure.
dude, all the time, man, all the time. 7th grade, 8th grade, like by the time 9th grade rolled around, I think I stopped giving people the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, I didn't have like friends that lied to me.
Well, it wasn't that like friends that lied to me. It was like I saw that they needed friends, and then I became
And
their
then you do
friend.
something, and then you're like, oh, no wonder you don't have fucking friends.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, yeah, there's always like you
Yeah.
said, it's always a reason why. They
And
either
then-
they choose it or they're being assholes or they
Yeah.
legitimately just.
And you know
want-
what's weird,
don't
dude?
have
Like,
friends.
After high school, I don't think we've gotten new friends. All the friends we have are from high school. Because it's kind of hard. Like, I don't know if it's like dating, I guess. Like, you have to go out there and find a homie.
You know what's crazy? That even though
takes a lot
there's
of effort.
It does.
people are getting married now, they're actually like they're connected from like either high school or like a friend
Yeah.
from like people that you fucking know, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you guys get wedding invites, please like take me with you because that'd be fun.
You love weddings. You've been in so many.
I'm
I
good at
filmed a lot
weddings.
of
You are. The only weddings I think I've been to recently was your brother's when I was the best man. No.
That was
That was you. Wait, who's Jacob's best man? His brother?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Dude, Jacob's brother's speech was like.
Because you said it was teary, right? Somebody cried.
I'm gonna tell you
People
one
cried?
part of it, and that's all I'm gonna tell you.
Okay. Really
He
quick
made
though.
a joke
Every
about,
time you grab your mic, there's like some reaction, so I don't know if there's gonna be.
he made a joke about, I'm glad that both my grandparents could make it here, even though they each have one foot in the grave.
See, that's awesome because he can he can pull that off. And did everyone laugh? Did everyone laugh?
Everybody laughed. I'm
Okay.
pretty sure his grandparents that he was making a joke about laughed.
That's fucking awesome.
Damn. I remember that year, dude. I think I went to 4 weddings that year.
Really?
Went to 4 weddings.
Dude, hot. That's hot time.
I went to Las Vegas for one of my
Hot
uncle's
times.
weddings. The one that I was supposed to open the shop with. How he has his own shop still. His wedding was in August. Your brother's was early, like it was like February, right, or January. It was
Yeah, it was,
super.
something
It was
like
like
that.
super early. And then in the middle of the year, I went to one of my cousins, and then my mom had like a friend that her daughter. We were kind of friends. I
So
went.
any one of our friends, can we influence anybody to get married? Can we auction Henry
Well, you know the
off?
wedding.
Hey,
you know,
You know who's next in line?
arranged marriage.
Do you guys know who's next in line? Old
Nah.
boy over here.
Just
it's
get
gonna be a
married so that we can have a
it's gonna
party,
be a
dude. I
minute.
don't even care. if
Dude,
you guys
just
get
do
married.
it.
For
Just
tax
so we can
honestly, for
have
tax reasons, for school reasons, for the house, like
It doesn't
What-
benefit.
it benefits, but we're getting more money from the
Like
government
this?
on like what we're doing now, like with the kids, her going to school. As soon as we do that, and the income becomes combined, we don't get as much back. I will actually fuck her up and take money away from her if I
Oh,
do it
shit.
in life.
Sounds
So
like it.
yeah, but if she becomes a teacher, I'm getting that.
But
All I
you can
hear
still-
are
you can still have
excuses.
a wedding like party.
I have a party, but I can't do the certificate
You
because
can't-
I
yeah,
do the
that's what I'm saying.
certificate. It'll fuck me up.
It'll still.
But then that means I gotta do it twice, man. What the
no, the certificate.
really.
Who cares? Like you just go and fucking
Yeah,
sign
just
that
go to
shit.
just go to the courthouse.
I don't
Yeah.
know. don't know. If we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it right.
Nah, y'all.
I want to put my son.
But no, but at the
I
same time-
kind of
he'll be
agree.
the.
You gotta do it right.
We're gonna do it right, but you know what? We're gonna have my kid. He's
mean,
gonna be
you're
the.
actually right. I
He's
just
gonna be
want
the
to be
ring
part of
bearer, but we're gonna put him in a.
Can we just throw in?
We're gonna put
like
a
fake
kid
party?
in a bear costume, so he can be the ring bearer, and he's gonna bring it down. He'll do it.
You know what sucks because I film a lot of weddings for like work,
Sucks.
dude.
You know what sucks filming?
There's
Like,
love.
'cause
People
we-
love each
These
other.
kids.
Look at these people spending
Getting in
forever
love.
together.
It just sucks when there's a lot of fucking cute girls and I can't do anything about it because
Zooming
everyone's
on-
looking.
Because you're
at
clocked in.
What's that?
You're clocked in.
Yeah, because I'm clocked in. I have this big fucking machine on. Like everyone's
Dude,
looking
you
at
should just on your back put Brian and your phone number,
I should, but like
and then your handle right below your back.
right.
on your
Botox job and winky face.
winky face, personal ones too.
do webcam
There was
girls
this one chick. I still think about her because I still have footage and I kind of like
zoomed
have
in
a
on her
clip of
boobies.
her- Have a clip of her.
Wow.
It's called
No.
stalking, Brian.
A little bit. And I'm just like,
I don't know if
oh
there's
my
a
god, I
word
would,
for
I would,
Yeah,
I would
they're
want
both
to
at
get
the same
kicked out
time.
from this wedding just so I could talk to this chick. 'Cause she was so beautiful, man.
Damn.
She was, I don't know, but there was one wedding we did.
Hit a Brian for weddings,
Yeah.
birthday
Get kicked
parties.
out
Yeah.
of the wedding. Can't you not talk to her?
Hey man, I have a number or something.
Yeah.
After the wedding, hit me up. Anyways, I did one wedding that we kind of we did everything cool, but we don't drink when we do weddings unless they really like, hey, you got everything you need, just have fun with us now. And we still don't do it, but this one wedding we had like champagne, we had beer, and I was like, all right,
That's
like,
super Mexican culture. They're just pushing. They're just
no, they're
pushing
white
alcohol.
folks.
Really?
yeah, they're white folks. We did,
There's-
It might have been
dude,
from the
Yeah,
south.
yeah, that's
and they're super nice. Yeah,
They're-
super
they're
nice.
Not that white.
They're just
So-
pushing alcohol on you. Yeah.
No, they're
Yeah.
they're like they're hippies, like not hippies to
Okay.
like weird, but like new age kind of hippies.
Right.
They had
Where
their
they let
wedding
brown
in
people come to parties.
their, yeah, they had
And offer
their
them drinks.
exactly. They had their wedding in their backyard, which is huge, and like the trees are just like, you know. Anyways, so after a couple drinks, like I started filming like the dancing, and I review it like the next day. I'm like, it's all like, I guess I messed the settings. It's like when you move, you just see like the lights. Like everything was wrong
Right.
on my thing. I was
Oh,
like, I'm fucking drunk. I was drunk while I was filming.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
Also, the whole dance was like all like fucked up. I made it look artsy.
it was creative
Yeah,
decisions.
creative decisions here, but yeah, it sucks to keep it 100% professional when you're clocked in
Yeah, I
at
can
weddings
imagine.
filming.
Yeah.
Especially like weddings, like girls are so ready to talk to somebody at
Yeah,
a wedding. Like,
exactly.
at a
Well, 'cause
wedding,
they got-
they're
they
just
got
have
the
a couple
whole-
drinks in them.
They got the
Like,
whole-
oh hey, how long have you been doing that? You talk to them really
Because I'm
fast.
sure
Oh,
there's like
yeah.
a jealousy aspect. Like maybe that they want that to be their day.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I'm
Call
not
it
speaking on
probably
all girls.
jealousy,
Not
I
jealousy,
think-
but like
no, but they're like, oh,
And they're
I
horny.
want this.
They're horny.
I want.
They
Whoa.
look at you like yeah.
Brian's
you-
speaking from
like,
experience.
No, I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
filming. I'm
Wanna
filming,
Yeah,
give it to
that's
him.
true. He's
he
probably
was
been to more
filming
weddings.
something.
They're so horny,
Never
like-
said what he
He's
was
studying
filming.
everything.
I'm like filming, you know, and you could see them like staring at you for like the whole day. They're drinking, having fun. Like they're
Well, you got a
dancing.
camera. Remember we were filming in San Francisco and we lied and said that we were from MTV.
Yeah, dude.
And everybody
everyone's
wanted
You
on
don't
us.
look like Neve.
Yeah, we should have had him, dude.
All right, we'll be
That's
back.
great. Well, we're gonna take a quick break and we will be right back. Probably the last 20 minutes. All right, so welcome back. Just talking about
Horny girls at weddings.
horny girls, sad boys,
Sad boys.
Sad boys, horny girls.
A little bit of news.
Let
a
me
little
tell
bit,
you,
yeah, a little bit of news.
Sad boys and horny girls
Oh
correlated.
my
That's
God.
a correlated group, right?
But that
there.
never happened.
Yeah, cause
No,
what is it?
that
What is
never
it?
happened.
Sad boys, horny girls.
I've never experienced that. When there's horny girls, I'm
Because
upset.
horny girls, sad boys, it's like they're right here. They're not. It's not a Venn diagram. They're not touching. They're over here
Sad.
like this. But one
Yeah,
is the
because-
cause of the other.
Yeah, what is it? Causation and correlation.
Oh.
You might be talking about something real right now.
No, that's
Might
what it
have
is.
just said a
Yeah.
fact.
So, but like causation and correlation, it's like just because you think. Not, I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm agreeing with you.
I'm literally
but
making something up.
No,
right
but what I'm saying is like, let's say you see there's something causing something else, but the two
make
will,
it, yeah.
but the two aren't related, but you're drawing the
Right.
because of the high numbers of the chance of that always happening. Like, let's say all the girls that made these guys sad were horny, but the two probably aren't related.
No, right.
But we're looking at it
No, what
like
I'm
that's
saying,
the information.
horny girls could cause sad boys.
No,
very
and that's
quickly.
that's what I'm saying. The causation and correlation.
Sad boys causing horny girls
Oh.
probably less likely, but depends on the demographic.
I was talking about when you're a sad boy and there's horny girls. that never hits. I'm saying like
If
when
you
you're
could
sad,
find a horny girl
that's what I'm
as a
saying.
sad boy,
that never happened.
that's
That's what I'm
called
saying.
the
Yeah.
lottery. That's
Yeah.
why it never
It's a
happens.
jackpot.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think what we're trying to say is that the
Yeah.
horny girls
They
cause the sad
exist-
boys.
They exist
'Cause it definitely
in a
caused
universe.
mine.
They pulsate off each other.
So because that definitely caused mine. Like, okay, so there's a horny girl that made me sad boy.
That's what I'm. That's
See,
what I'm talking
that's what
about.
I know. That's what he's talking about. But what you're saying is what I'm talking about. Just because there's causation doesn't mean there's correlation.
Yeah, but it
And that's a real
should be
thing.
that
It
way.
should be. I know it should be because it's
those-
happened to
that's
me
a
many
good-
times.
That's peanut butter and jelly right
Yeah.
there.
So I remember.
Sad boys, horny girls,
Okay.
is peanut butter.
So
and
I
jelly.
remember. She's probably not watching this, but I worked at a place where this girl that we. I don't want to say shared, but remember where we brought her to the house and there was 2 people that we knew that we like passed around and she thought she was smarter and didn't think that any of us knew. Remember
Are
her?
you talking to me?
I'm talking to you, but it wasn't with you. It was
Of
with
course it wasn't
the
with me.
the two peoples we knew, and we were all friends. And when this whole thing happened, she liked somebody else and she thought she was being smart by like going around my back talking to so and so, but I just gave him tips and pointers on how to do it.
Okay.
And then when she jumped to the other boy, remember
Okay,
that? Remember that?
yes.
Remember that time?
Give me
Okay.
a letter.
Okay.
Give me a letter.
Agent-
Jay again.
Agent J.
It's another
Another
J.
J.
I'm telling you, I
Holy
had the curse
shit.
of J's, bro. I've had the curse of J's my entire life. They've all been J's.
I wish I had the curse of Jason.
Bro,
when I smoked.
if I can blur out the last part, like we'll put the list and I'll type every girl down here that has
It's gonna be a list of J's.
it just there's at least 14 of them that have just
shit.
left me to dry. But
She thought she was being smart.
she thought she was being smart, making her way around. But all it was like, you know what? I'm gonna be smart and I'm gonna give them tips
Just give
and
them tips.
and
Just
I'm gonna
sampling.
make
They just did
and I'm
it.
gonna make these guys look
I
like
think
they're
I
your
know who the other
Make
soulmates.
some
person is
samples.
now.
from
You
each
know
one.
who both of the persons is.
You know who I think
and
has
they're
a
both
Kid?
married. What?
You know who I think has a kid now?
Oh, good story.
B's sister. We just talked about them. Like,
Is that who I think? that it
Shows.
yeah,
Yeah.
shows.
Okay, I think she does.
With the C.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
does. She does. I followed her on Facebook.
and then she has a kid.
Code word.
Yeah.
I don't like babies.
They're not that bad. They're a lot of
Keep 'em.
money.
I
They're a lot
like
of money.
kids.
Keep
But
it.
anyways, so I'm at work and like we hit off this kind of not really a relationship, but like she was like into me, I was into her, and like we did the whole thing, and then like it turned into like thing, and I don't know, maybe she thought it was just like a lot of fun for her, and I was cool to have all
Work
this
with
fun, and I think something happened, and we like kind of stopped for a while, and then one day like I don't know, I think I had like accidentally touched her elbow or something like at work, but like it got her off, like she got all excited about it.
Oh, she likes
So she hit me up
She's an elbow girl.
and
Like
And-
my elbow.
Met one or two. of
she
those.
picked me up, like we did the thing. I'm all thinking like, oh, this girl, she really likes me, you know, because like she came back, whatever. So like I hit her up and I was like, hey, so like what are we? What,
Oh, you busted one of
nah,
those?
it was more like
What
it was
are
more
we?
like I was
What
like,
are
hey,
we?
dude, I was
Thank
just
God I've
I
never
was
had to
I was
ask that
somewhere I was
question.
somewhere in my life where I just
You're ready.
needed to be. Damn, that sound wave went off. But it was one of those things where I was just like, I was like, hey, so like, where's this going? I mean, like, I don't want to say that. I'm not trying to say this was the female side of it, but I was definitely not being the common male,
side.
the masculine side. I was
So
more
what
like
you're saying is
I was a bitch. I was a bitch, and
What
because it was like it was like the dude. It had been happening to me over and over and
Yeah.
over and over, and I
You're
was
ready.
like,
You're
and I was
ready.
tired, dude. I was tired of it. I was tired of like falling for the girl.
You're
She
trying to
got
lock
she
it
got
down.
what she had,
Yeah.
and then she's like, sorry, dude. Like I'm actually gonna be getting into a relationship next week. Like I got this dude,
Thank you,
bro.
for the
It was
ride.
like that, and I was like, damn. So you just used me. So
Yeah.
this is what it feels like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just
Like I
want
talked
She's
to-
about
on
my
a
karma.
schedule.
Yeah, she wanted that
Yeah,
ride
she
for a
knew. She goes,
while.
you know, he's coming from Arizona.
She got more
Think
tickets
about
for the
all
other
of them,
one.
Doesn't it? Doesn't that make you think?
It
about
takes you to
them?
all of them, bro. It takes you back. So it's just back to
That's
back.
not what I was.
Bro, back to back happened to me all the time. So then like I was like, I'm gonna catch this one before it gets away. You know, I'm gonna be
Yeah.
the bear catching the salmon in the wild like lakes of Arrowhead and
What are we?
no man. So I was like, hey, I just want to know like where this is going. And she's like, oh, LOL. I'm sorry. I thought you knew that we were just like messing around. And like, bro.
Oh yeah, of course.
I was like,
Duh.
yeah, no. I've been knowing that. What do you mean?
Fuck, my
Yeah.
heart.
Well, I'm like,
Calling Brian. on the
fucking.
phone.
And it was tough, dude. And it was tough because like I felt like I was on the butt end of the joke,
Yeah,
and
man.
That's what it feels like,
it was like it hurt, dude. It really did hurt, and I was just like,
man. And it's just so much worse when you've done that to someone.
yeah, and
then
I'm
Exactly.
and I'm
And
guilty.
And then it happens
And
to
it
you, and
puts
you're
you
like,
in your
oh,
Yeah,
into those
no.
shoes.
It comes around, dude.
God.
It comes around, and then she like there was a homegirl of ours, and she told her homegirl, like her homegirl showed me the message, and she's like, LOL, I think he thought we were gonna get married or something. And like it even brought me down to like the 7th layer of hell. I was
Holy
like,
shit.
Rock
like,
bottom.
I felt smaller, dude.
Yo,
Right
that
after
that
I
girl
felt
that you
smaller.
just called your homegirl that showed you those messages, she was not your.
Well, she was just like,
Hey,
hey, I just
you
want-
suffering?
Yeah.
Let me let you suffer
Like,
more.
Oh, how bad does it hurt? Oh yeah.
Let me
Yeah,
just
you
add
make
some
it-
Here's a
salt to
cream
that.
filling for the
Yeah,
rest of the
yeah,
You got it
dude.
like that.
So it was tough, man. And honestly, I don't know where this was going, but now I'm getting real sad. But
Where's the
Okay, well, Sad Boy was supposed to be story time, not like actually being sad.
yeah, well, it's kind of hard, man, because I think he's still sad. I think he's still sad.
I'm
So
super sad.
Bravo's not sad.
no,
Me and Bravo not sad.
Dude, we've been fucking.
We've been doing great.
We've been.
We watched Parallel Universe
Us walk
sit
over.
in anguish.
I
They're
looked
the
over
same
and
girls that were staring
they're
at us.
super salty that how successful we were being.
And then we got a table full of 8 girls.
has
and
anybody talked to you
It was
guys
like-
since that night? Those girls.
I went on a date with that girl today.
Oh, nice.
Can we get a round of applause for Cody here?
There we
Yeah,
go.
Let's give
there
it
we
a
go.
round of
Yeah.
applause.
I'm gonna call when you get somebody's number in person. I'm gonna call that organic now.
Okay.
It is organic.
Yeah, it is
Organic, getting
homegrown.
your number
Homegrown.
organically. That's
Now,
what you call
Does
Because
she know
social
about our
media
show?
is not
Sorry.
Does she know
organic
about
to
our
us,
show?
I guess.
I
She
told
should-
her that I was filming a podcast today.
All right, cool.
Has she checked it out? You gave her a link.
How am I supposed to give her a link to a show? That
We'll see.
I mean, just the
We'll
channel.
See. Hey,
I'll let her know after this. I
Man,
can't
just
text
because I want to know that kind of analytics, what that does for your dating career.
See,
It's gonna be an ongoing story.
we'll see.
yeah.
Okay.
It's-
Because it's going to be real interesting knowing that you guys told a story last week and she and her friends will be on the episode.
So
Because
she
now-
will not get a link to that podcast.
Because
Yeah.
now she'll basically have your guys' perspective.
This is
On
gonna
how
be
it
the
happened.
response. There's gonna be no response. Her first message is gonna be to her friends going,
Check this shit
"I
out.
can't fucking believe
Fuck
these
it.
guys."
Fuck this guy. Right
Yo,
here.
Diana, you're
Remember how you guys told me that you thought Cody was cool?
Yeah.
Well,
Dick.
Total dick.
Hey, but at least we'll get at least 10 shares, right? Between all those girls.
Yeah. Check this video. Go to 45 minutes. And
45, 30,
I
10
can't believe how
time
much of an
code.
asshole these guys are.
Damn.
Fuck.
No, that's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
But that video will be dropping. I mean, at this point, it's already going to be seen.
That was the camera.
And that's
Somebody's
it.
camera went off. Okay, we'll do a closeout.
You got to be free. Come together.
Right now.
Mm-hmm.
Over me.
All right. So I just want to say one thing really quick before we
No,
close
you
out.
don't.
Real fast. The reason why these videos end up being cut really random is because we have some like
High quality
high
camera
quality stuff that we still don't know how to use. But anyways, that would be it for today. If you want to catch any other videos that we have, somewhere over here, somewhere here, somewhere on this side.
There should be more wine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, more
So
wine.
catch us on the next video. When was it? Next
The last video, up here,
somewhere here.
maybe down here.
Somewhere.
What guys talk about. This will probably be another installment of what guys talk
Yeah.
about.
Definitely.
So
And follow everyone if you guys want to.
yeah,
You can
please
creep on
follow.
us
If you want to.
if you want. I
Well,
don't
also-
care.
Fucking
Don't
Don't follow me.
Also, subscribe,
Oh,
like, leave a comment, share, please.
We're
We're
not
trying to
gonna
get
talk
up
to you.
there so we can do this forever.
We're not going to talk to you.
Well, I will. I will.
I'll send pictures.
Brian will send pictures. All right.
Mostly 1920s garb.
Exactly.
Thank you
That's
guys
it.
for watching.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.